Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Coincidence stream. The first one of 2026, actually. Happy New Year to everybody. It's me and Heathen. Welcome to the stream. It's me. It's me is actually the name of somebody in chat. Just to be clear. Hi. The Fat Shark. Hello. Happy New Year. Welcome. We start with some Toby Fox. Not some Phoebe Talks. Toby Fox. Not Toby Folks either. I think there was an Okiblock stream where I called him Toby Folks. Hey Bitefire, Happy New Year. Let's get into the game. Oh my god, AgileJackson, I haven't seen you since last year! How are you doing? Happy New Year. Shay Mink, Happy New Year. Hello, welcome. Hey Ray Tiger, Happy New Year, hi! And Bananaseas and Olegvi. Happy New Year to you all, hope you're doing well. Rift, hey, nice to see you. Game and Blizz. I didn't quit streaming, I just took a long break and I'm back with some different stuff. Korvakstan, let's go. Hey, no worries, AgileJackson, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, Punky. Happy New Year. Oh no, Windows, the game is responding just fine. What the fuck? It crashed? Was it the game or was it Windows' fault? I got a pop-up from Windows saying game is not responding, but it's just loading. Give it a bit of time, Windows. Come on, let's try this again. Oh my god, this takes forever. Get cooped. Happy New Year, welcome to the stream. Classic Windows. Killing applications left, right, and center for no reason. And no reason is not even watching this stream. Anyway, let's try that again. Now I'm not gonna... I did click out of the window because I wanted to have my text notes on my second monitor up. Apparently that was a mistake. Let's just stay here. I'm not moving my mouse. I'm not clicking anything. Please don't crash. It takes 5 minutes to load a game. I don't want to waste 10 minutes like this. I just need a new machine. I'm not sure if this is like this slow loads for everybody, and if it's a problem with the game, or if it's just people with old computers like me. Bad time to buy? Yeah. I'm kind of waiting on RAM prices to drop now that the Christmas madness is past. But we'll see what happens. Outside of RAM prices, the rest of hardware components are pretty okay. It's just RAM that's madness. Easy. Just make a new computer and put no RAM in it. Problem solved. Use your SSD as RAM. Damn. Or honestly, just buy some DDR4. Prices are acceptably low. Difference in speed shouldn't be great, and you save money. All right, here we are. Let's configure this to my liking, like this, advanced. Click here to see the year, and that's it. So where were we? Oh right, Gabriel didn't finish working this and somebody is homeless. And if somebody dies of cold, I will fetch Gabriel. Where's Gabriel hiding? You think you can hide from here, Gabriel? I know your name, I know where you live, right here. Gabriel, you did this. Somebody dies of colds, it's on you. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And in the meantime, before month 12 hits, let us do the maintenance thing. Many things. Also, I will explain this later, but I have a new plan for the arborist. A bit like the farms, I'm gonna simplify the meta of the arborist so that it's not as complicated as I said last time. It's not super complicated. I just had a 2-phase plan, but I can transform this into a 1-phase plan that does not constantly require me to look at the trees being chopped and cancel the replanting that is bugged. Because I lost a trader last time because I got distracted with the trees, and my new method that I want to try, at least I'm not sure if it should work. My new method is much simpler, does not require as much attention from me, so my focus will be free to take care of other businesses in town, and that's good to know. Kadan Taos, welcome to the stream, and Happy New Year to you. Alright, so let's begin with the hunters. I moved the hunters, I placed all of their circles correctly. There's still a few deer here. Hunting there should be safe. They should never move to those boars. But I might hit these boars on purpose. What about this boar den? This boar den is expended. It takes a little while longer for them to respawn. I think that my yearly meat production, my yearly meat consumption, rather, is kind of expecting my hunters to take some boars home. This is a mess. 4 boars. This is a mess. Because I hunt 4 boars here, I get driven into those other boars, into the wolves, and into the raiders there. What I might do instead is just kill this wolf den. It's simple enough, it's far enough from the raiders. I take some wolf pelts home. The problem with this is the meat production is low. 5 wolves! Wow, that is a big wolf den. But once I deal with this, and I destroy the den, these wolves are gone forever. By the way, you can never... Excuse me. Even if you destroy all the dens in the entire map, you can never get completely rid of wolves. There are a few places in the corners of the map where both wolves and bears, who don't have dens at all by the way, respawn at a steady rate every year, so you will have always a few roaming wolves and bears to deal with. If you don't want to deal with that, just start a game on pacifist mode and that should be fine. Alright, so my hunters, 3 deers here, those will disappear quick. Oh, I didn't see this bear. That is a bit too close for comfort. But I did not want to take my hunters down south. Where are you moving? Pacifist mode is challenging because I have to rely on infighting? No, this is not Doom. Bear's moving down here. I do not like this bear here. Maybe I just take the hunters, hit the bear, bring the bear home, and then take the hunters again there and hit the wolves. This is gonna be a very short winter to do all of this, but let's try. Those are the important objectives at least, and I take also some food home. Wait, these deer are closer to my hunters than those deer, so I might want to explore. Okay, that's the plan. I might want to explore here a bit. Kill the bear first, and then the wolves. Let's check the production of meat and everything else. Before that, the wagon. Now that I have both coal mines and iron mines and clay, the wagon should be doing things. 62% idle, what a waste. Anyway, smokehouse. The idle will be misleading because I've moved this one. Do I have raw meat in stock? 84. 27, 28, 11, 29. All the raw meat is there. Nothing spoiled, right? Oh shit, meat spoiled! Oh man, this is really bad. And the production went down. Yikes. Are they still happy about the food? No, they're not. Yeah, no surprise. Meat spoiled, but that's because I've been moving buildings, right? I was moving buildings a lot, and that kind of disrupted the production. I don't think I need a second smokehouse. No. Let's trust that this is enough. Somebody is sick? Scurvy? Should I enable the doctor? Nah, just eat some vegetables, man. There's mushrooms, fruits, even nuts. Even these nuts are in stock. Alright, so I'll ignore the problems with the smokehouse. The grocer, I've also moved this person.
Work to be done?
She says, idle 8%. Yeah, maybe after I've finished moving everything, I'll add somebody else. For now, I think she's fine. Compost. Aha! So we've shoveled enough shit that we can now apply compost to the farms and increase their fertility. Hold on, that's good news. That means that maybe next year I can start using this farm. Oh, but the weird levels in the rocks. So no, not actually. Not yet. I'm gonna need this work slot to reduce the weed in the rocks, and then this is gonna increase fertility by 3%. If I apply composts to this one, also these windows block one another, another case of horrible interfaces here. If I apply compost, this is plus 6%, this will go to 94. It's not 100 yet. I want to go all the way to 100. 94 plus 3, 97 plus 3, 100 at the end of the next year. But we'll still have weeds and rocks. I think I'm going to exceptionally do this year. Actually, I might even do this, which is a little better. First, try and get all this work done and get rid of the weeds and the rocks quickly, and then maybe with a little bit of clover at the start, I might be able to reach. I can even do this. 94, but then I will not have 100. But there's no point in having 100% fertility and then I have rocks and weeds. Let's do this then, and then I'll see in the middle of next year how this is going, if I need another third slot for removing rocks or if I want a fertility. But for right now, I think I can apply this on all of the farms. Yeah, that's good. And we have some compost left? No, we don't. We used almost everything. That's very cool. Very nice. Now, builders. How many builders have we got? More builders. There's 7. This is not looking good. I need 22. I have 21. I'm on -1 laborer. Okay. -1 laborers. Hey, Sashman, Happy New Year. Okay, whatever. Basic needs. I know I need clothes. Food is met, but they're not happy about the supply. That's not very insightful. Do I need to unpause the game? I'm... Okay. Sometimes you need to let the game run a little bit, especially after you load the game. Some things aren't completely loaded, so let it run for a few seconds. But I'm risking entering month 12 there. Lucy, Happy New Year. Concerned about their food supply. Alright, so we have to add some sort of food. And our trip with the hunters this year is not going to yield a lot of food, all because of this bear. So whatever. More things. Yeah, food production really went down. But one thing, I should teach you this about the game. Just because they are unhappy about their food supply doesn't mean that they are starving. What happens in reality is that this is the basic needs of your town center are the real problems that may happen. The consequence of not having a big stock of food is just reduced happiness. They are not hungry, they are not starving. But this number will slowly go to 0% once you have basically no reserves of food, especially at the beginning of winter. That's scary. They will be 0% happy about this situation, but they will still not be starving. What happens is that after this number of happiness related to food reaches 0%, this bar will then go to 0, and when this hits 0, people might be dying from starvation. The real food is the food we made along the way. Exactly. So not to worry too much, but do try to get more supplies of food because they are dwindling. I don't know how I would do that. Do I add more meat? I'm not putting a 5th hunter. What's the problem with putting a 5th hunter? The problem is that they're getting food from very far away. Getting food from very far away. No, I don't want to add a 5th hunter. Fishing here could be an option now that I have good visibility. But it's such a huge line to travel. At least these hunters, sometimes they just get meat from here. So they are quite moderately efficient. What else can I do for food? I don't know. Berries and nuts is whatever. Fruit, fruit's gonna go down before it goes up because I want to do a different strategy for the arborist. As for berries, some berries are spoiling. Those are the blueberries. Do we have hawthorns? 0. No, so we need to add more hawthorns. Are we getting all of these? These will be destroyed once I expand the industry on this corner of town. More hawthorns. Those are blueberries. These are hawthorns. A bit too far, maybe? I'm not so sure. Those are blueberries. I might as well start deleting the blueberries that are not of max size, because since we have so many, it's just a waste to have, for example, the forager accidentally getting blueberries that are not max size. Hawthorns, also very far away from town. I don't want to set these as targets and then have somebody run out, automatically grab these hawthorns and then die to, I don't know, a wolf or something. We're collecting more now, those 3. All 3 should be highlighted, correct? Yes. Hopefully that'll be enough for the berry situation. Another thing that we changed, and I forgot to act on it last time, I added this upgrade. This upgrade adds movement speed to hunters and foragers, but also adds forager work radius, which means that Daisy's circle is now big, much bigger than before, and we can now reach those mushrooms and the berries that I don't want to collect. But getting more mushrooms is good. Well, it's not great. It's all right. It's all right. It's just all right. If we can even get those mushrooms and those eggs, it would be even nicer. Or maybe the nuts. Leaving the nuts exclusively for the forager would be a good thing, but then I won't reach these blueberries. Great, I don't want to reach those blueberries. What can I do here with this circle? No, we can't get these nuts. That's too far out. If I get those nuts, I'm losing those herbs. Wait, is that a problem? I'm overproducing herbs like crazy. That is an option. Okay. What else can we do? I definitely need the willow at least. That big patch of forageables near the marsh is something I absolutely want. This also collects nuts, but then I lose those mushrooms and those eggs. And these are pretty good. Like each cluster of mushrooms is like 50 food. If I get 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 150 food just from those. Let alone everything else that the forager collects. Are those hawthorns? No, those are blueberries. I don't care. That's too far. It's good to have a bigger radius, but I don't think I have many options here. There's no other nuts, right? What happened? Screen just jumped. A bit of lag. No, I checked the other time. Nuts are really rare on this map. Wait. Nuts? It's nuts. It's nuts that are just called nuts. So okay, there's two types of nuts. I didn't think I could explain that on this map, but apparently I can. There's the nuts that are just called nuts, these nuts, you know? And then these hazelbush nuts. Hazelbush nuts... hazelnut bushes. Hazelnut bushes can be collected by general laborers, but nuts cannot. So this actually requires a forager. Hey, get cooped up in New Year. Can I reach those nuts? This is nuts. Yeah. A bit close to this unexplored area over here. Why did I not explore there? Were there raiders? Or was it just... Oh no, I cut the exploring short because I wanted to hit the boars. So this is just a coincidence. I'm gonna assume there's nothing very bad hidden there. If I choose to get the nuts, I lose those mushrooms, losing 50 mushrooms for 36 nuts. It's whatever. Nuts are... So I prefer nuts to mushrooms because these spoil after 6 months. Nuts take 18 months to spoil, 1 year and a half. Nuts are really good. So... losing 2 herbs is not a problem. Losing 1 pile of mushrooms is not a problem. I'm actually grabbing those mushrooms then. No, I was already grabbing those. Or was I? But do I also lose the eggs down there? I do lose the eggs down there. Oh, okay. Then I'm starting to doubt that that's actually useful. I'm losing a lot of food just for a few nuts. It's nuts. This is nuts. And it's too far also. That's a lot of travel time for her. She will lose efficiency. This is mushrooms. Yeah, I have to ignore those nuts. I think that's just way too far. But I can get I do get a bigger circle and I get to harvest more things. Blueberry bushes, ignore. Herbs, mushrooms, eggs. Blueberry bushes, ignore. Okay, what if I do this? I can barely even see the full circle of her. No, I can't get those eggs and these eggs. The circle's not wide enough. Or can I? I won't be able to get the herbs and... Oh, the mushrooms are there too. And this is... Also mushrooms and eggs, Okay, I gotta select one of those. It's either those 2 at the top or these 2 at the bottom. Maybe if I get this right in the middle, the center of the radius a bit more down, then I can collect all the mushrooms and all the eggs? Does this work? These mushrooms and these eggs are in, the herbs are out. Whatever. Those bushes, I gotta delete them or remove them. No, I don't get these mushrooms. Those are out. Yeah, these are out. And these? Eggs are in, herbs may be out. Okay, I need to do a pixel precision kind of thing here. And try to move the circle a bit more up. On the limit of the eggs down there. Oh my god, is this even possible? Like this. Let's check again. No, mushrooms are out. I overdid it. Hey Pekka, you too have a nice day and a great year. Eggs are in, even the herbs are in. That's a bad sign. Eggs are in. Mushrooms are in. Oh, I think we did it. Mushrooms are in. Eggs are in. I think this is the circle. I'm not gonna touch it again. We lose those herbs. I don't care. Because we have a lot of herbs here already. And willow. Great circle. And with her added movement speed, hopefully this will be enough. I'm gonna have to delete blueberry bushes that are not max size and move the rest so that I can really manage her workload. These are the good blueberry bushes that I'm going to move out because I'm with the extra things she's gathering now. I'm not sure that she'll have enough productivity for these as well. So I want her to focus on the rest. Let's move these out. Fantastic work area. And then I'm gonna have to count the amount of forageables she's getting and calculate her productivity from there. These are probably gonna be deleted. I'm gonna wait until the beginning of next year to see what are these bushes' sizes and decide based on that. Yeah, mushrooms industry. Let's go. Delicious mushrooms. There's nothing else I can do. That is the forager. And then we'll keep an eye on her. Alright. Where was I? Got a bit lost there. Right, I was checking the berries and nuts and things. There's nothing else I can do for food. I just need farms. What else can I do for food? At the bakery, no. Bakery requires farms. Farms. Even the flax requires farms. Making another arborist is a bad idea. Yeah, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet at all. And making a second forager is overkill. Maybe that's what I need. Getting a second forager. But the only thing that is really valuable from a point of view of food when you're talking about a forager are nuts. Because nuts are high validity, and this one is just too far. It doesn't make sense to make a forager just for this one. Also doesn't make sense to make a forager for those are being grabbed anyway. So no, I'm not making a forager, I'm not making a hunter, I'm not making a fisherman. I can't use the farms yet. There's nothing to do. I can't add more food. Sorry guys. What else? What? Nothing new here. Why do we have less wax? I know I deleted the farms, but these AP areas should continue to work well. I don't know what's happening. Also, these must be moved. These were the good blueberries. Let's keep them all together before I get confused. This will be the place for the houses. And if these are the bad blueberries, I'll just delete them. I have so many max size blueberries. Why would I waste my time with the medium size or the small ones? There's no point. I have one tech accumulated and one to get in the month 1 in preparation for the army that might need it if we get attacked. So I'm gonna keep those. Wax. I still have wax in stock. Okay, let's keep making candles. No, maybe I make a new apiary. But for that, I need to make this farm first. Is there another good place for an apiary? Next to the houses. Hey Dashi, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. This housing district is kind of finished. Maybe I can start putting apiaries here. There, which is closer to the center. The center is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the very center. That is equally distanced from the center as this is. This will be 2 there, 3 here. I might put something there, so apiary there. Okay, that's more wax. Pelts, we're good. Tallow. Delete the excess. Firewood. Another 20,000 bees, oh no! Firewood, we're close to 300. Let's do this. Get them back to work. Production seems fine. Wood planks. I'd love to make more to sell, but wood planks are always a scarce resource. I don't have more people to add there, so whatever. We're not making iron, which is very good. Did I finish this? Not yet. The vault, I want the vault done before the next attack. We have 10 iron, this needs 14. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Usable goods. Shoes, good. Hide coats, we're good. Baskets, we're good. Soap. We're good. Logs. Stone. I'm just taking the debris out of my construction areas and getting materials out of it. That's the goal. Logs and stone are great. They're in stock. We're fine. Clay. I'm overproducing clay like crazy. I'm gonna remove people from clay if I'm low on workers. What is this? That's a bit crazy. Alright. Remove one from clay. How many do I even have on clay? 4. Oh, I didn't know I could open that window behind this one. What? Okay, fine. I wish this report told me how many people I have working in the industry. That would save some time. Coal. Sure, I'm making a lot of coal, but both coal and iron ore are now finally being consumed by these 2 people at the foundry. Why 2? Was I supposed to have 1? Iron is going to be important. Let's leave them 2. 2 people on the foundry, 3 on coal, 2 on iron. That doesn't seem bad. I'm gonna let it stabilize before I draw conclusions. It's not stable. I'm not changing anything. Pottery, candles. I have to think about the trade center now too. So pottery. I'm gonna do 20. I should have a default. Let's say that the default for anything in surplus is about 10% of my population. It should be 12. I can do 12. 10% of my population is 12. Okay. And so I don't need to write it down. If it's the default, it's the default for all of these. And that applies to pottery and candles. 12. Clay is more, pellets are more, planks are more. It's construction materials anyway, so I tend to use them in big bursts. But that's fine. Arrows. Arrows is special. Why did they stop producing? Did you reach the limit? You did. 600 arrows. Very nice. And now they should be making bows, and then they just stop working. This is reaching the limit as well. This is, yeah, that's good. And we have the extra crossbows. Now, with the iron I've got, if I get cheap bricks next year from a trader, I'll upgrade the Fletcher, and then they can make crossbows. And then maybe I can add crossbows to even my hunters and have a few to spare. I can even sell crossbows for money. That'll be great. Okay, we'll see what happens with the traders next year. Speaking of which, trade center. Pelts is 50. I can sell the rest. Good. So I said 12, right? 10% of my population. Why keep 20? That's a little bit exaggerated. 12. 12. 12. Cool. Let's not touch it. Clay. I said 100. Well, since I'm overproducing, might as well make some money out of it if I can. 12 baskets. I can sell stone. Sometimes they buy stone, but... Okay, what is my peak max yearly consumption of stone based on my constructions and stuff? My peak was 125. So let's say if I have more than 300 stone. Let's put 300 here on my text file. If I have more than 300 stone, I sell. It's not the case. Iron Ward. It's too early to sell. We're good. Golds. I don't need to transfer. That's the trading post. As for the industries, I'm on -1 person, and I said I want to do minus clay, so this will bring me to 0, and everything is balanced now. I don't need as much clay. And we just roll with it until we get either babies growing up, which is still going to take at least 6 years, or more immigrants to work. Hey, just Gabri, Happy New Year! Farms? You farm? New farm. Should I do this one? I can even do this one and then put the apiary there immediately. I shouldn't. Let's make the one that is closer to town, which is this. 6 by 6. Easy. Done. That'll be another worker, though. I'm on -1 again. You know, let's do this. I'm on 0. We're good. Are any industries completely stopped? No, we're good. Hey, Kimbusha. How are ya? I was just wondering, I think I just put these people back to work because they were stopped. No, I didn't stop anything here. It's fine, we're good. Fruit trees, storage cart. Where's the storage cart? I always have trouble finding it. It's there. I'm chopping those trees. Yes, I should chop a bunch of here too. Oh, another thing that I've regretted after watching my last game, my last year playthrough, I regret moving the cobbler and the tannery here because these guys will not use anything from the mines that I'm bringing here. They will use the pelts that the hunters are quote-unquote manufacturing. So I actually want those two and the soap factory, because of the tallow, to be here. So I just need more space. I'm risking it with the raiders, but I need more space around here in order to take those industries back there. Those belong here. Raider camp nearby. I know. Those do belong there. Okay, fruit trees, and then the hunters. The hunters are going to take down the bear. Where are the hunters? Are they all hiding? They are all hiding. Another thing that I should check before I send them out is if any of them are previously cold because they were out in the cold. So when you click on a villager,
work to be done.
This circle right here tells you how warm they are. If they've just come from a far hunt in the middle of winter, this might be a 50%. This is why Hollow last time was cold. She had just returned to the hut, and then I took her out again. So we check if anybody's cold. If they are, we can wait a little bit, because they have firewood in their huts. It's not the case, so we now can take them out and...
Will do.
Approach the bear. As for the fruit trees, so... I'm gonna have to explain my new strategy in 2 steps. But the first step is, you just make the arborist, and you create the endgame plantation immediately. So... 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear on the entire extent of your work area. That's it. You don't do anything else. You don't need to do the checkerboard thing that I did. That was a mistake. So I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna try and disable this, but this has not worked for me in previous games. I'm going to delete everything from this point onwards. Peach pear, exactly. You got jump scared by me speaking Portuguese? Did you not know? Giselle, welcome to the stream and Happy New Year. Come on. So I want to just chop these trees all down. Yes, we are going to lose productivity and lose food in this next year. but this is all for the common good of simplifying the arborist, which is right now the most complicated industry that I have going on. So let's simplify this. There's another way to avoid the problem of planting all the trees at the same time and then having them all die out at the same time in the future and then losing your productivity being uneven. Thank you, Dżozef, for the compliments. So that's it. I think that this doesn't matter. I've seen them replant even with this disabled, so let's see what happens. Imagine hearing your language randomly. You do! This game has Portuguese people speaking in the background. Portuguese from Porto, specifically. What else do I need? Keep an eye on the hunters, and let's go. And once they've chopped a few trees more here, and this road has been built, I will move back some of the industries. This was stupid. Moving them all here was stupid. I'm gonna have some industries here. They need to be split. It's different industries after all. And the pelt, like these guys, they only need pelts to work. This guy only needs pelts. The pelts are made here. Why would I create this distance? It only creates inefficiencies. And this does not even add negative desirability. So you know what? Let's put... Will I have the hunters here? I might just have the hunters here, unless if I have a additional root cellar, but that can stay in the corner. Yes, this is a good place for the cobbler. Let's flatten this terrain, then move the cobbler there. And I'm going to move also the tannery. Where did I put the tannery? The tannery does have negative desirability. How far does it impact? Quite far. That is unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to put it like here. Too steep, raider camp nearby, trees in the way. Everything's wrong with this building placement. But I want it. So we need to flatten before we move anything at all. And I also will need, of course, as always, a well in the middle. Oh my god, the slopes! This terrain is bad. So let's do a bigger thing like this. Hey Shikaze, Happy New Year! How are you doing? I'm fully expecting a raid, a big one, on year 10. Is the bear just sitting there? Is it running away? I'd love to go the other way with my hunters. It's running away. Fine, bear. Fine. I'll leave you be. You don't bother me.
All right.
I don't arrow you. I think it's a good trade. Wouldn't you say? Quite fair. Oh, Lila is the one that is homeless, but it doesn't matter because she's a hunter. She has her very own hut. I guess you're off the hook, Gabrielle. Gabrielle? There's Gabrielle. Gabrielle moved away. Once she figured out that I knew where she lived, she moved away. Gabrielle, where are you? Gabrielle. she changed house. She was here. No, oh, sorry. Maybe I was just confusing. You're off the hook, Gabrielle. Have a good life.
As you say.
No, boars. Please don't stand in the way. I just want to hit some wolves here.
Will do. Will do.
It's gonna run away.
As you say.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Will
Group up.
do.
Group up. Hit the wolf. No, that's not a wolf. Oh, come on. I have like a 1 pixel wide thing to hit with my mouse. Or rotate the camera so that the wolf is blocked from another angle. Oh my god. Okay, where am I? Of course you're gonna miss half of the arrows.
Of course.
Of course. Even they know. Impossible to hit wolf. Okay. Of course. The timing on that, of course, was hilarious. Wait. Wait. So I said, kill the wolves, kill the den, take back the wolf pelts. Why would I do that if I can just kill the wolves, kill the den, and then hit some boars and take those home for a lot more pelts and a lot more meat? Ah, because one of them has no arrows. Doesn't matter. As long as the remaining 3 have enough arrows for boars. 6, oh, that's bad. 15, 17. Because wolf carcasses do give pelts and food, but it's so little compared to boars or deer that it's generally not worth it to take those back. Let's see. There must be another boar den here. What is this boar doing so far away from his den there? There must be another one. Anyway, wolf den destroyed. Objective, main objective completed.
Done.
Let's go for the secondary objective, if we can at all. And also explore these deer. That's also something I wanted to do here. Kill that boar.
Will do.
Oh, come on! Please don't try to melee the boar. You're gonna regret that.
On it. As you say.
What is that aim? Come on, guys. Come on. You can do better than that. No, please. Synchronized. Synchronized. And now hit the board. Not the tree. This game. Does that even hit? Oh my god. Seriously. Like I have plenty of arrows to waste like this. What about this one? Jesus. I'm regretting this trip here already. Hollow, you know, just grab this boar carcass. That's good enough for now. Before it spoils or something. Another one without arrows. Fantastic. The boars just dodge. They zigzag to avoid the arrows. You kidding me? And then they don't die to this. Please, guys. Please, pretty please, I beg of you. Have mercy on my patience. Yeah, go melee and take a massive amount of damage. Fargus and Jessic. Winter's over. They're taking 2 boars, it's not bad. Oh, we're basically in town right now. Let's take some of these deer, fine.
Will do.
Some of these deer.
As you
it's
say.
still better than wolf pelts. That's very little food. Year number 10. Hit that deer. Please don't run out of arrows either. Hit this deer. Take them home. No, Jessic. Here. Don't be a Fargus, Jessic. Don't be a Fargus. You don't want to be a Fargus, Jessic. Oh no!
On it.
Now the bear decides to appear. Hold on, this can be dangerous. I do need to hit this bear. Because I want the hunters to be free to hunt these deer that are closer to town than the others. Oh god. Oh god. No, why is it just dodging the arrows? Do I...
Will do.
I regret this. Guys, get this.
Work to be done.
Fargus, get this. Yeah, that bear doesn't want war. Hello, what are you doing?
Need anything?
Gathering carcass? The wolf ones? Well, if you insist, Hollow, go there without arrows and die. What?
Aye.
Gathering carcass. They're gathering everything. Fine. Hey, Jessic, help out Hollow and get one of those. Let's gather everything. That's fine. A farm is being built. Are they not replanting? So the bug is... They're not replanting. Lots of wood, by the way. Cool, the bug is not happening in this save game. But I had a save game where turning this off did not work at all. I don't know.
What needs doing?
Fargus is taking both home. Lila is taking boar home. Wait, tell me there's a boar here. There's a boar there. Where's the other boar? Did they not... Now I got confused. I killed 2 boars as well.
Hello.
Well, there are lots of different things.
What is it?
Stockpiling meat. Can you grab both?
All right.
No.
As you wish.
No. Okay, I know what's happening.
Work to be
Lila
done.
is choosing to gathering those carcasses. This is what I told you the other day about the AI being completely oblivious of distances. So Lila has the job of gathering carcasses. She's going to grab probably both of those wolf pelts. And she has reserved this job, so Jessic, even though he's right there, he cannot take this job from her because she, in the other side of the world, is reserving this job from this distance. That's a problem. So the only thing and the AI will never fix it themselves. The only thing I can do here, I think the only thing I can do is send her back home. The job is now free. And now I grab Jessic and I tell him to grab a wolf carcass. And the other wolf carcass just despawned because the job is no longer reserved. Fuck! What a mess. Did you even grab anything?
Hello.
What a mess. Anyway, that's over. Nah, there's no multiplayer. A co-op in this game would be so fantastic, right? But there is not. Okay. Now, for the new strategy of the Arborists, I can't really teach you this yet, only at the end of the year. But for now, let's imagine you built this Arborist right now. And you just populate this with the 1 plus 2 plus 1 strategy. So 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, that doesn't work. 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 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 2 peaches, 1 pear. Yeah, 1 apple. Was this in? I think it was. 2 peaches, 1 pear, 1 apple. So 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 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 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear, 1 apple, and I think this one is out. I don't see a tree stump there, so they didn't remove 1 tree there, so that's outside of the work area of this one. And now the pears, it's just the empty slots. 2 peaches, 1 pear, 2 peaches, 1 pear, that's outside. 1 pear here, 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. Wait, what? These are all wrong. These are all off-center. What's going on here? You can also just calculate the amount of space you have, multiply that on a calculator, whatever, or in your mind, and then divide it by 4. And then it's 1 of these, 1 of those, and 2 of these. Build site of what, game? Of what? It's 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 2 peaches. What? I'm getting confused myself now. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, nothing there. 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. I didn't put a pear here. I don't know why. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. This is what where I detected the problem. Let's delete these. I'm confusing myself now. Hey Demo, Happy New Year, how are you doing? 1 apple, I'll just do this. 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 2 peaches, 1 pear. 1 apple, 1 peach. Sure, we can end it there. This should all be in the circle. So you just make the first arborist, you plant everything there. Hunters are returning.
Hello.
Hello. Right, I also... Ooh, trader. Very early trader. That's good. I also said I wanted to change these work areas, so I'm gonna say, hey, hunt these deer instead. Because these are closer. Are they? Are they? Let's do like a straight line kind of comparison from the screen. Edge of the deer, and I have to press right a little bit to see the first hut. What if I do this? Edge of the deer. That's the same distance, whatever. Okay, if it's the same... sorry. If it's the same distance, then the closest hunter should have an advantage in hunting there, and we'll do it like this. And that hunter hunts... there. Should I even send those 2 hunters in the bottom 2 here? Now that I have so many options for deer. This bear went away. Love to see it. One less problem. Maybe I'll just do the 2 hunters on the left hunt from here. The 2... let's do it like this. The 2 hunters on the right hunt from here. That should be fine. Merchant. Good money on the shoes, yes, and stone. Okay, this is what I was saying. Since this is an above average price for stone, let's do 16. Just a few. This is too many pelts. What's happening here? I should have 50 pelts in town. I'm not selling pelts anyway. This is a terrible price. Who cares? Shirts on average price. I might buy these. I don't need anything else from here. So maybe shirts. What if I buy shirts right now? No, I should wait 71 days because maybe the next trader sells shirts for cheaper. The Fletcher can actually stay here. I can now make the well. I don't need to post a game for this. I'm afraid of what's going to happen on month 2. We're going to get attacked. By the way, this thing telling you the year and the spring, if you click on the diamond there, it's up all the time, and then you can turn it off by clicking that again. Just a little trick. Let's make the resources well here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. And then we move the tannery there. Oh, we can also move right now the cobbler, so he can join the hunters in fighting
Need anything?
the raiders once I select all of them by accident, right? The tannery, because this is flattened out. Great. Fantastic. Those trees need to be chopped, though. Is there nighttime? No, sometimes... daylight changes don't work because the days go by so fast, like the year goes by so fast. But it does get a little bit dark because sometimes there are storms and there's clouds and even lightning storms sometimes. So the lighting does change quite a bit. The greatest appearance change in this game is from the winter, with everything being covered in snow. Looks quite nice. Can I build hunters? I said no last time because there are raiders here somewhere. I already forgot where. There, I can see them. I'm glad I've explored. Yeah, we need to wait to see. Do we get attacked this year? And if so, I'll make a huge army, kill them off, and then attack that. If we can do that, just that this year, that's going to already be good progress. Also, the soap shop needs to move here because tallow is also made here. Soap shop, how far is your negative desirability? Not very far. How does the tannery smell worse than the soap shop? That's not realistic. Can place a soap shop there. It's a pretty terrible spot. I want it here. This is a good spot. The tannery should be here. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be around the hunters. I'm saving space for maybe a root cellar and another smoker, more than one smoker for when we have cattle. Tannery smells awful in real life. Huh. Okay. Worse than the soap shop, I suppose. But all the terrain doesn't let me build anything here. Fine, that's 4x3. Let's flatten this. And the tannery will be there for the time being. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for what I want. Also, keep moving houses. These houses, before they are abandoned or something. Let's move them here. Everything is too steep! Let me check the area of effect of the market. Yeah, not only are they undesirable, but also the market doesn't I can't speak today. Doesn't even supply to them. So let's move these homesteads. I can't move anything. Can I move the well, please? Where would I move the well? It should be somewhere like here. That's gonna be the first house. This is the second. That is the third. Okay, so yeah. Well, I can move there. And I need to flatten the rest. Let's flatten all of them so I can move multiple houses. But these are in crisis. I should really... Okay, I can put them here.
Hello?
Also, one at a time, people. One at a time. Actually, I need to make more shelters, even. That's good. Because even by moving one now, I think that it will already trigger the, oh no, we are homeless kind of thing. Moving a well costs nothing, imagine that. It's just labor. People go work on a well, they pick it up and they put it somewhere else. Just like in real life. Okay, Raider season is open. Let's see what happens this year. Do we survive year 10? It's already a PB for me because on Vanquisher, the maximum difficulty, I've never survived past year 8. There we go, housing shortage. Oh no, we're homeless. Come on, guys, come on. "49 days. Keep waiting. Yes, we now have a vault, a secure place for the golds and weapons and armor. So I tell this thing, no longer do you store golds or weapons or armor, but you still store bows and crossbows and arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus gold. I think this is the storage of the vault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus gold. Yes. So people will move these. And this is better storage management. I also have this one. It's already not storing gold or anything. And this one might be storing. Yeah, no gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrows and bows are fine. Actually, in the end game, I'll have a different distribution of weapons so that I can equip soldiers faster, but we're not there yet. A 5-hour video. What are you preparing, PJ? There's not enemy villages, but there's camps that you must destroy. You can also play on pacifist, by the way. It's a perfectly viable option. Yeah, technically there's raiders and enemy armies. By the way, by placing this house here, I will destroy those things. I don't care, I have so many on the forager anyway. Oh, I was supposed to count things for the forager. She's already working, right? What do I want to count? I don't even know. Willow should not change. What did you collect this year? I can't know because this is 12 months.
Yes.
I think she just started with the willow, right? I think she got the... No, she got the eggs! Archfile compressor. Oh my god, I didn't know you did that. What can make you lose and have to restart the game? I'm wondering. If you lose your entire population and your town center, you lose the game. And that can be due to raiders attacking you, or massive disease if you have no medicine options, famine if people just starve to death in extreme scenarios. There's a couple of lose conditions, but this game is generally easy. Even on the max difficulty setting, I'd say. So she's collecting 3 bird's nests of eggs, and that is apparently 82 eggs. I'm gonna write this down. previously she was collecting 27 eggs from 1 only, and now it's 82 from 3. Kind of makes sense. 82 eggs. Willow is unchanging. Roots are unchanging. Berries I still don't know, but I might delete those. Herbs. 39. Those are out. 39. 60. 84. 106. It's the same amount of herbs. So by changing the circle, I didn't change the amount of herbs she's collecting. That's great. Berries, I don't know. Mushrooms, I still need to wait for them to be ripe. They are not ripe yet. We need to keep an eye. I'm going to slow this down. There's, again, so many things in parallel. Keep an eye on the forger. Keep an eye on the moving houses. That one is moving. I should make another shelter in the meantime. I need to move this well as well. So I said it was like here, right? 4, 3, 2, 1, yes. I can move the soap shop. Soap shop. Move. This will disrupt the industries, but for the long term, this is worthwhile. I'm not expecting to move them again anytime soon after this. Keep an eye on the forger. Keep an eye on the trader. There's another trader arriving. Good news. That's the Portuguese lady talking in the background. Did you hear her? Alright, 2 traders. Soap at a bad price? Nope. No thanks. Can I do cross-selling here? Pelts, coats, tools. She sells tools for 39. He buys tools for 38. Baskets, shoes, stone. Nothing. Iron ore, soap, pottery. Pottery for 11. Pottery for 8. Beer, gold ore, blanks. Nah. No, wait. Beer for 6? Beer for 6. Nope. No money to be made here. What may I buy from her? Armor, shields, and swords from my... Oh my god, I'm running out of tools. But soon I'll be able to make tools. Soon I'll be able to make tools. Is this a country like Age of Empires? No, there's no nations. It's always the same kind of people with the same tech tree. There aren't multiple tech trees for multiple nations like in Age of Empires. This game is more like a Settlers than an Age of Empires, really. Once I click here, I can immediately start making weapons and tools. I'm not very far off. I'm just keeping these 2 points in knowledge in case I get attacked this year. I can invest in the military, and that will be the priority, surviving the next attack. So I don't think it's very urgent to buy tools from her. As for swords, shields, and armor, I have... My limiting factor are the hauberks, the armor. 400, it's just the most expensive of them all. Wow. 427. Oh. And what do I get from that? 1 more melee soldier, 1 more light infantry. Maybe. We'll keep her around, we'll see. 77 days, 37 days. We can still keep this guy around for a little while. Longer, maybe the shoes will give me more gold, and I'll have to decide how many shirts I want to buy. We'll keep on waiting. 37 days. Sometimes you get 3 traders in a row, but I think you need the upgrade to the trade center, which brings more people, for that to happen. I don't think that a tier 1 trade center can bring in 3 traders simultaneously. I don't think that can happen at all. Did I construct a new shelter, or not yet? Yes. So move 1 at once and 2 more shelters, and we're slowly solving this crisis. Trees are being planted or not? Where's the arborist? Planting, yes. And the mushrooms are still not ripe. I have not tried Frostpunk, but you're not the first to talk about that. People have told me that Frostpunk might be similar to this. I need to count the mushrooms, yes. Frostpunk is a game that I'm aware exists, but I've never tried it. Maybe someday. It's harder? Maybe. Portuguese. Ah, pois é. Never gets old. Let's speed this up. No. Then I miss out on the traders. Let's not speed this up yet. I'm afraid of speeding up the game, especially now since we're in open raider season. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an attack. What are the odds of not getting attacked 3 years in a row? It's gotta be next to 0. What I could do is preemptively hire soldiers. And now I have 2 barracks as well. I could put 12 archers here, and then 1 more archer here, and 2 light infantries, and hire them again. It's gonna be expensive. And if we don't get attacked, it's just wasted. I could still take that down. Let's keep waiting. Let's keep waiting. Be patient. See what happens. And keep the tech up. 26 days. It's cool. You can move another house. Let's move this homestead there. And that one is next. Ah, pois é. Cool. This storage building is now working effectively. 20 days. Another thing that I'm wondering, do I really need this building here? I think I do because pelts and tallow will be stored here. But I think I want another storehouse, a general purpose storehouse next to the trader, so that excess production is transferred here before even the traders need it. For things that I buy from the trade house, they can deposit it immediately and kind of saves out on some work from the people that stock the trade center. So that is storage, a storehouse that doesn't fit there yet, but it fits here just fine. Why? These buildings should be switched. No, actually we're fine. This. Farm ready. Let's do, what is this? 3, 1, 2. Let's do 2, 3, 1. Okay. What about this farm? I said I wanted to check the, not even the first work period has finished. We need to wait a bit. Blueberries are now ripe. Daisy is still collecting willow. Cool. Mushrooms are not yet there. I don't care about small berries. 18, I just delete. Can I... What happens if they delete? It requires work. Some things are deleted instantly, others are not. But I'm just going to start doing this. I'm gonna start doing this. She will have 0 berries. I can write it down. I will move all the berries away. She will have 0 expected berries, but there will be mushrooms, and then we'll see. So 18, delete, 31, move here. 31, move here. 18, delete. 24, delete. 24, delete. That's enough work. There's others I might want to delete as well, but these are the priority because I don't want to overwork my forager with useless sources, useless forage sources. How are the iron smelters doing? Quite well since they finished the iron for that building and all. 41 iron, look at that! Might be time to upgrade the Fletcher and do more things with iron that I've been skipping out on. Still waiting on those raiders. Let's move this. I can move this. And that's all within the work radius. No, that house is still building. That house is still pending for being moved. And these two are out of place too. No, there's still a couple of things to do. Wait. 10 days. Okay, then let's not delay this anymore. Next time I'll forget about this guy. Good price for stone. I'll sell you everything. Give me some money. Good price for shoes. I'll sell you everything. Give me some money. Good. Medium price for baskets. I'll sell you half. There's nothing I can sell to her. As for him, I can buy shirts. She does not have a better price for shirts. No, I might buy an armor from her or tools, but I can still wait 50 days. It's just this. They're really desperate about the clothes and the food, well. But I'd need to buy like 100 of these to make a difference. How much does this cost? Shit, no! Can I, please? Even this is too much. And let's say half the population, that's 60. Oh, man! And then the army comes and they destroy me. Let's do 45. 45, 720. Fine. This will buy happiness for my people. Damn, happiness is expensive. Wow, I didn't think of that. And they say money don't bring happiness. Well, not according to this game. It certainly does. Also, I kind of want them to start chopping off these rocks, because if I make a second arborist, it will be like here, probably. And these trees, and those trees. Although none of this is more priority than that. But the tannery should be moving, it should be on the way now. Not having money brings sadness? Mushrooms still not ripe. The first trader can go away. I'm fine with that. I've done what I needed over there. The arborist is still planting. And then at the end of this year, I'll show you the trick to avoid the problem with this endgame setup. Right, iron means I can upgrade the hunters. That's not a good idea until I deal with this. Upgraded hunters are great when I have forest areas with a lot of space. They will... So these hunters, yearly, they bring about 150 food and 10 pelts and some tallow. If I upgrade them, I no longer have tallow. No, I need tallow for the soap shop. I can't upgrade hunters until I have cattle. So no, I can't use the iron there. If I want to use the iron, I need more tech. I need to wait 4 months, not be attacked. Doubt that will happen. Let's see. And then I use tech to make a armory. No, not an armory. The other one. The armory is for armor. The blacksmith to make weapons and tools. And hopefully I'll have the people for that. Okay. Houses. This one. I can move this one. Yes, I can. Let's go like this. And that's the last move. Nope. I still need to move those two. That's the most important one for now. What is up with your desirability problem? Oh, I forgot the shrine. Hold on. This will give more desirability, right? Because it's very far away. Okay, I forgot the shrine. That's the problem of desirability. Let's go, shrine. Move. Okay. 26 days. General purpose thing is built. So, no barrels, first of all. I'll explain the barrel thing later on when we get to the late game. And you get to store everything except golden weapons and armor, and except I'm not even sure right now. So no tallow because it's not sold at the trade center. No wax, no willow. None of these are sellable. Hay is not sellable either. No food. 0 food, of course. And that also means 0 spices. Did I remove spices from these? I did not. No spices. This already has no spices. The only general purpose storehouse that will exist after I do these changes is this one. Also, no arrows and no bows. These cannot be sold. As for everything else, these are products that I might buy or sell from the trade center, so I have to leave them enabled here with no limits. All of this can be sold. All of this can be sold. Okay, we now have a general purpose storehouse, and now I can change the other storehouse to be specific storehouse. A bit like this one. This one is only storing things that the forager creates and the basket shop might consume. Wait, baskets should be here. So the difference between a general purpose storehouse like this one, where I can buy or sell anything and it's good next to the trade center, and this one is that what I need to do here is check which industries exist. There's only 3 buildings that manufactures stuff. The forager, food, I might create a root cellar for the food of the forager, but not yet. The forager will produce willow, herbs, and medicinal roots. They are here. But then this one will consume the willow from here and create baskets. He needs to drop off the baskets here if they are in excess. At least until they're brought to the trade center. Hold on. That means there should be a limit here. No, because if I'm overproducing and I'm over the limit, I need something to store them as much as possible, and it is the production building. So no, we just leave these without limits. We're producing baskets. We're also producing pottery. So I'm gonna put pottery here, and this one should only... no coal. There's no place for coal here. Clay, yes, because of that clay pit. And then the other things that are required but not manufactured here, which is just firewood for the potter building, and 10 should be enough. Outside of that, general construction materials, I will let them be in all the stockyards because I may build over here, so if they're here close by, that's not a problem. And these are properly configured storage buildings next to specific industries. I want to do that for this group, that group, and then this group over here, now that I have a general purpose storehouse. I can do this one right now. Wow, that's a lot of children. That's a lot of... where are you all going? Are you... clothes? They're all grabbing the clothes. I just bought those 40-something clothes from the trade center. They were deposited here, and they're all going to be consumed immediately by all the children running to get clothes. 4, 1, 0. It's the children. The children were unhappy about the clothes. They're a little bit happier already. It worked. Look at this. It didn't work completely. And it was expensive as hell, but, well, we clothed the children. At least that. Okay. Now, this one should not be general purpose. Storehouse. Let's start from the bottom. Why is there willow here? No. Honey and wax. So honey and wax will come from down here. They can be deposited in this one, which is next to the farms anyway. This accepts honey, and it should accept wax. Or maybe I'll make a small storage building there for wax, because wax is only going to be used here for now. Why is this industry so separated from everything? If you're gonna make wax, you might as well be here, right? Although I will have space. No, let's not separate our industries as much. You can go here. Wax is now officially supported in this storehouse, and so no wax here. And no honey here. Willow is on the left side, we've seen that. No flax, no hay, no grain, no medicinal roots, no flour. Iron is not made here. It says 300 corner paper. No. But I will have pelts and tallow. That's good. No food. No. Candles. So I'm moving the candles. Candles will be manufactured here. It's the general purpose one. That's fine. No candles. Soap is created here. No furniture. No baskets. No beer. No clothes. No shoes. No. Shoes are being made here. No heavy tools. No normal tools. No books. And hide coats are being made here. Now, I'm questioning about these arrows and bows. The arrows and bows and crossbows will be made by the Fletcher here, because this is where we create planks as well. And both planks and iron are required to make crossbows there. So the Fletcher will stay in this corner. However, both the hunters and the soldiers will require to use these. So I may leave these as a consumption thing here. That's right, I need to check consumption as well. So as for consumption, clay is a construction material, that's fine. All the others are fine. As for consumption, we consume the very pelts and tallow we produce. Outside of that, water is from the wells. And there's 2 buildings require firewood. This should be on 20. That's it for inputs of these industries. The outputs are there. These arrows and things are inputs. But then there should be a minimum here, right? There should. Which should be 12. Okay. Should be 16 in reality. Let's do 20. Let's do 20. Let's do 20. Let's do need more than that control. 200 arrows at the very least. I'd say maybe more than that. 300, 400 arrows. We're there already anyway. And that's this storehouse fully configured. What about this one? This should be specific as well. No food, of course. Nobody uses wax here. Nobody uses honey here. Nobody uses willow or herbs. No. Flour, not yet. Pelts, not yet. Tallow, no. Paper, no. Steel, yes. Not steel, iron. Candles are not made here. Soap is not made here. See, the problem with not having this correctly configured is that the basket maker was running all the way over here to deposit the things he was producing. Now he will gain productivity just because it has a storehouse next to him. Excuse me. Now, this building, the Fletcher is here, so bows and arrows and crossbows do need to be here because they're being produced here, but they don't have a minimum, so they may be outgoing from this building to the other one by general laborers and not the specific people who work here, of course. That's the objective. We'll be creating tools and heavy tools and even swords here, but we're not there yet, so let's disable all of this. The only thing we're producing is bows and arrows? And iron. No, and planks! Yeah, planks are here. Do we need firewood? I'm not sure. Also, the ores from the mines. This is correct. We don't have sand yet. I can disable this. And the general building materials are here. Inputs of the industries. Logs. There is 1. There is 2. There is 3 requiring logs. This should be at 30. Correct. More inputs. Coal and iron ore. It's the only thing the only place they exist is here. So that's fine. Where are the planks? Oh, the planks are here. It's all good. This is configured. We've got the stores configured. These boulders should be removed when possible. They have a lot of things to do, actually, my laborers. They're a bit overworked. I don't think these are important right now. Salva, go do something else, somewhere else. These aren't super important either. Let them focus on that corner to make more space because there will be more industries soon. Month 4, still no attack. It's gonna happen. I can feel it. Let's move the candle shop. 20 days. She's gonna be soon out of here. More houses to be moved. Let's move this one. Like here. Oh god, I can see anything. Here. Move the shrine, please. The desirability problem is real. I don't want houses abandoned. I've never had that problem. I can assume it's a nasty problem to have. Bear. Hey, Naka Bing Bing, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. You gave all my NPCs the flu? How dare you? I will send you to this work camp. Don't you dare infect my people. Hey, Mate Pro, happy 2026 from Portugal. 7 days. Okay, that's enough. I'm not selling soap. That's a terrible price. There's nothing I can sell. The question is, do I buy tools? I have 1 tool left. No, I'll be making tools soon. Do I buy 1 armor? In case I get attacked, I get 1 extra light infantry. 400 gold. I'm gonna say that 2 light infantry are enough. And I'll be making those things soon because I have the iron. Let's not waste the gold. Yes, desirability problems are solved with this shrine. Now, I told you that this house would destroy those herbs, but for some reason it didn't now. But if I reload the game, those will be gone. And I can even upgrade houses. Yes, desirability, let's go. More living slots. More population, hopefully. What is that bear going? Okay. 3 hunters are here. Where's the 4th?
Hello.
Lila's hunting. She's gonna run into the bear. Okay. I'll reduce speed. We need to intervene if we are attacking the bear at the same time as the raiders come. That is terrifying. Let's all group up here.
As you say.
4 hunters working together. Why do they take this path? I'm not sure the AI understands that even though the road is faster, even with increased speed, going backwards to then go there is slower than just doing this. Like Fargus got, for once, Fargus has got the right idea, but Jessica and Hollow do not. Follow the example of Fargus. I know it's weird to hear this, but follow the example of Fargus.
As you wish.
And kill that bear, please.
Okay, then. Of course.
No. Come on, click on the bear. He's gonna attack him, I think. Yikes. Alright. Predator eliminated. Mushrooms are ripe. Oh shit, I've been forgetting about Daisy. Foraging mushrooms, where are you? Oh no. She's already halfway. If she starts now, and she's already prioritizing the mushrooms, that means she'll be able to collect all of them, and I just need to know how many she will have collected at the end of the year. And I put that number on my notes, and then I can check if she's overworked or not. That works. I don't need to stress out so much about that. You can be upgraded? Sure thing. Another house to move. Let's put it here. And we've finished moving the housing district now. It's already starting to become with this oval shape that I want it to be in the end game. We've moved the industries, we've configured them. This is pretty good. Candle shop is already over there. The lady left, there was nothing to do anyway. Can go back to 2 times speed, and the arborist is finishing up with the trees. The deleted berries have been deleted? No, not yet. Not yet. Not all of them, at least. Go, Daisy, go. Stockpiling mushrooms. Why don't you get them all at once? Wait, why are you stockpiling just 14? What's going on, Daisy? Why are you returning? Is the hut going to be full? Is that the problem? Shelter stocking. Oh, you need water. That's fine. That's fine. They're still not happy enough about the clothes. The food is... Let's keep them working on these. We have enough firewood, apparently. Daisy, are you back to work? Shelter stocking.
Need something?
What are you getting exactly?
Hello.
Soap. Right, it's because she lives here. This is a huge productivity loss. But it's the cost of having her so far away from the housing district. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I could put some soap in here. But then I also need firewood because, well, firewood is here actually. Firewood, water, food, she has her own. Not very happy about bringing soap just for one people here, having an entire storage. Somebody's gonna lose efficiency by moving storage here anyway. That's whatever. Stop worrying about that. Month 6, where are the raiders? I'm ready, raiders. Bring it on. I've got the gold, I've got the population, I've got the weapons. I'm ready for you. Aha. Alright, so I've been very fine-tuning all these production buildings and everything, but this is something that I think we haven't seen yet, which is a building goes out of resources. In this case, it's iron ore. This is because I have 3 people on coal, but just 2 on iron ore. I need to add 1 more there. These guys are going idle because they can't do anything without iron ore, right? 5 iron ore to make 5 iron. They've been creating a crap ton of iron, though. There's 2 things I can do about this. Number 1, put more people on iron ore. Number 2, remove one of them if I think I'm producing enough iron. But as soon as I invest another tech, which is in exactly 1 month, I'm gonna need more iron to make like tools and stuff. So I'm gonna check my builders. 7, I'd need 22. I have 22, I don't have anybody. Yeah, I think I really need to remove one. That's sad. I need more people again. Do we have many babies? Yes, again, 50% of our population is babies. A few immigrants join and they all have babies again. Okay, how's the housing district? It is finalized. It's very good to know. Now with the shrine in place, the shrine was my problem all along apparently. The pub, I can't make it yet. This well, I can already put it in place, but before we build this side of the housing district, I'll need another market there because the area of effect is not enough for both. And to make the market here, it's the market +2 because the root cellar will be there too. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Hey Vytaan, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this it? This is it. Okay. This is the mushrooms map. Look at this. 40 mushrooms, 49, 33, 43, 40 more over here, and 40 over there, and 52. This is the mushrooms heaven. I didn't realize that, but we're playing on the mushroom heaven. No nuts, though. I prefer nuts. Half of month 6. Ah, pois é. Yes, gather the few nuts we do have. Daisy is back foraging mushrooms. If the mushrooms don't expire on me like this, she might still be able to collect everything. Let's see. Run, Fargus, run. We have enough houses too. These houses are quite far. And they're not upgrading. Why are they not upgrading? Oh, desirability. Knowledge. Okay. Month 7. We haven't been attacked in 3 years in a row. We're getting so lucky. But that means the 3 points of knowledge that I've been waiting patiently on, I'm going to use them because there's at least 7 months of peace until we can get attacked again, so we're gonna make the most out of it. I'm gonna use 2 points of knowledge and keep just 1, so we have 2 accumulated to spend next year if we get attacked. And with those 2 points of knowledge, oh, another important thing about this tree. Do you remember a couple of episodes back when I upgraded the town center to level 2 and I unlocked the sliver of technology? Well, it turns out that to get to the town center level 3, it will take us a long time. We're not even close to getting there. Not only do we need 200 population, well, in fact, that's the only thing we need, but it's gonna take a while, okay? And the way this tech tree works is that there's 2 ways to unlock the level 3 tier for technologies. One is with the town center level 3, of course. The other is, and it says here, researching this technology requires a tier 3 town center or 24 points of knowledge invested in other things. And it just so happens that I'm on 23, so the next point of knowledge will unlock the 3rd tier. And the first thing I want to do when I get to the 3rd tier is this one, Scientific Discovery, 20% research speed at the Academy. This is another one of those things that you want to do first as early as possible because this tech investment gets you more points in tech, so you get a return on investment as early as you do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend somewhere else 1 point. Smithing, right? We want to make tools. This is the next big thing. Is there anything else more important? The soldiers, I'll keep that for next year. Paper, no farms yet. These are not important farms, no farms yet. Tools. We make the blacksmith. Finally. Oh no, this is really important. We just unlocked tier 3 and of course this is available. This will make your tools and heavy tools last 30% more. Now, tools and heavy tools wear out, but they take, on the base game, on the base level, they already take a very long time to wear out. So their durability is a big number. You add 30% of a big number, you get an even bigger number. So I really like to invest this as soon. This is one of the first tier 3 things that I like to invest on, but it's second in priority to this. 20% research speed, 40% research speed. I absolutely need these. And maybe then we'll get more tech to invest in here, and then on the soldiers. Let's see what happens. We've invested everything. 7 months, they reduced only to 6 months. Well, okay. Okay. I need 1 more point. I need 1 more tech point. There's something else I can do. Funky Bassman, greetings, Happy New Year. I can transfer most of my golds all to the town center, all to the town storage instead of the trading post. And with 1,200 gold, I can build, finally build, the big thing, the temple. This will give me 1 knowledge, which I actually need right now, and it will allow me to start excavating these ruins, for example, and get special bonuses to my civilization. This needs to be either here or there. I think this is probably easier to chop the trees for. I don't have 100 planks. What? I can also place it here, but then I'd have to move a bunch of things, and it's not as good for desirability. I need desirability on this corner. Yes, this also adds desirability. This also will remove 1 person from working in the shrine, because this also adds spirituality. This is a great building to have, and technology. I'm not sure if it's too early for this and if I'm spending the gold that I need to defend myself with the army next year, but I have 6 months of a positive income from taxes and everything else still to profit from, so I think we should be fine. Let's make the best of the next 7, not 6, 7 months of peace that we have guaranteed ahead of us. Sex is what these guys are having. I mean, look at the babies. They don't need a temple for that. Hey, Anomalous Void, welcome to the stream and Happy New Year. I'm doing good. How about you? So please chop those trees. In the meantime, wood planks should be arriving. And right, I also invested tech in this, so I can make a blacksmith. But I want that building first. I don't even have people to staff the blacksmith quite yet. This requires planks too. No, this is gonna wait. This is a great time to explore, right? Because I don't get attacked. If I had soldiers permanently staffed, I'd explore now. But I only have hunters, and they need to work on the food thing, on beat. Let's leave them be. No, I don't want my peasants to revolt. Mushrooms are still ripe. Daisy, where are you?
What is it?
Are you gonna get them all? How much food does this one person collect, really? Even with 0 berries, she's gonna collect close to 200 pieces of food, which is fantastic. If only those were nuts. Last? No, it's not the last. There's still these mushrooms. Not these nuts. Go, mushrooms, go. Does she still have time for the medicinal roots? She should. But there's also still herbs. This is a lot of work for Daisy. Even with the improved movement speed, I don't think she'll have time for more berries, even though she was stalking the shelter. This would solve the problem, right? Like, say, soap. Minimum 1, maximum 1. She doesn't need luxury items like pottery and candles, because it's just a forager hut. So, besides the housing district and these complicated houses, of course, there are 3 other unofficial housing buildings, which are the huts. The hunter cabin, the fishing hut, which we don't have in this game, and the forager hut. This is not only the working place of the forager, it's also the place where she sleeps and lives. And she doesn't worry about pottery and candles. She does worry about firewood, food, of course, and apparently soap. Makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, 1 soap there. Next time she doesn't need to travel as fast. Another improvement I can make. I'm gonna do that now. Why wait? It's just a building. It's a one-time expense. A little bit of stone and wood. And I make a root cellar for her. Oh, the graveyard! What are you doing here, graveyard? I can't move the graveyard. I'll lose gold by doing so, and I don't have a lot of gold now. Fine. I will place the root cellar here. There should be a root cellar here too, because this is a food industry. Spoilage eggs. I hate this. She should be bringing the eggs home instead of keeping them there and spoiling them. It's not a root cellar. Stockpiling mushrooms. What about those? You're gonna be missing out on mushrooms. 200 mushrooms. Could be 249. So she collects close to 300 units of food. It's actually very productive forager. Can I tell
Need
you
something?
to grab those? No. It's only with the work area that it works to collect nuts. These nuts, not the other nuts. Fuck. Another bear? Where are you? Fargus. I think you're gonna sit out of this one, Fargus, because this bear is so close that if we don't act now, somebody's gonna die. Those people might be getting attacked already. Bear warning! Bear warning! Please let me click the bear game. Please, game. Okay. Bear warning. We didn't get attacked this year. 3 years in a row of peace. I hardly believe it. Oh no. Run away, bear. Do you want to get that carcass, Jessica? Are you sure? Okay, still safe. Bear defeated. So temple is being built, a couple of root cellars. After the temple has enough planks, I should build the blacksmith. Still one pile of mushrooms. Daisy, where are you?
Hello.
Stockpiling the mushrooms. She's putting them in that root cellar. I should have a root cellar close to her to make her more protective yet again. But I think the number of mushrooms I want to write down is 249. I'm going to write that down. 249. Sorry, my kid. Okay. Back to work, Daisy. Okay, another root cellar has been built. This, a bit like the storehouses, this will be a specific root cellar. In the sense that I want to store here only things produced by these guys. Barrels are something for the late game, but I might as well configure them now. Shepherd, Benito, Happy New Year, welcome my friends. And I'm only going to store smoked meat to not encourage the distribution of raw meat, which I never want to happen. So even the hunters, when they are full of meat there, instead of having to walk over there, they walk over here, they gain a little bit of productivity. And you might think, hey, Coin! You might say, hey, Coin, but why are you putting the raw meat, the cooked meat here? Shouldn't the meat be going to the middle of town so that the grocers can distribute it? Well, that's already going to happen, because this one, even though it's checked, it doesn't have limits. So it's just a drop-off point from the hunters, and then because this other food storage building has limits on it, if there aren't at least 50 units of smoked meat in here, people will bring from there and place it here, and then the market can distribute that. That's too late to do what I wanted to do, but wheat level's almost 0. Rocks are not. Next year we still don't have farms. That's a pity. And I can apply compost to... Oh man! Should have seen this earlier on. Whatever. Another year we'll get by. You might be wondering also, how many people do we have in food? Because the farms have given us 0. Nothing. No food from the farms at all. And we've been surviving until year 10 with 4 hunters, 1 spokesperson, that's food after all. So 5, 6, 7 people working in food. 7 people have been feeding a population of 126. You might say, how is that possible? I'll tell you how. The magic from day 1 of this civilization. Rationing. I said it at the beginning of the game at year 1, and I'll say it now. This is the most powerful thing you can do in your town policies, and it should be active for the entirety of the early game, the entirety of the middle game, and still a bit of the end game. Because this just tells you. You might think, okay, with this activated, you can reduce the your food industry by 50% in terms of laborers. You need 50% fewer people working in food because you need to produce less than 50% food. But it's more than that. In reality, due to how spoilage works, this thing right here actually reduces the number of workers you need to have on food by 75%. You only need 25% of the people working here. Why is it 25 and not 50? Because, imagine that I turn this off now. I'm not going to do that. If I do that, people will probably starve next year. It would be a huge mistake. But if I turn this off, I can't just double the amount of hunters and foragers and fruit tree workers, because your total production of food does not increase in a linear with a linear line. It's kind of a logarithmic line. The more food you produce, the more food spoils. And this is because when food is produced wherever it is being produced, it's going to be... Two things are going to happen to the food. Three things are happening to the food. First, it is collected. In the case of the forest, in all cases, first it is collected, is deposited here. Number two, it is transferred to town. And number three, in town, it either sits waiting in one of these structures or is then distributed to the houses, which also takes time. So from the moment you produce a unit of food and from the moment it is consumed at a shelter, there's a long period of time and many things are happening, and not always are the pieces of food stored in the best place to reduce spoilage, the root cellars. And so the bigger your industry is, the more amount of food spoils. So if I double the amount of workers in my food industry right now, I'll be producing about 60% more of food. That's why this thing is so brilliant. Reducing 50% of the food consumption means that you can reduce the total production of food of your people by 50%, which means that you need 70% fewer work, about 70% fewer workers. This is huge, guys. If you're playing this game, trust me, the negative 30% happiness is fine. It's fine. This is huge. Activate it every time you can. Once I'll have cattle and cows and milk and cheese, and I'm mass producing food, then I will want to cash in on the 30% happiness that I'm losing because of this, because then my food problem will be solved for a huge population. But right now, just a couple of hunters and one fruit tree plantation, that's not enough. It's not enough at all. I wanted to check that all the trees are in the radius, and I think that's correct. So at the winter, I'll explain you the second part of this strategy here with the fruit trees. Did I configure this? No. I configure this completely. Why are you putting mushrooms here, you lazy? This one, it's the same thing. This is specific. I want this. These are configured. This is specific. You see, this is a drop-off point of the forager. I'm gonna only put the things that the forager may produce. She may produce greens, by the way. She may produce nuts, but she's... Yeah, nuts may be stored here. That's fine. Eggs. Herbs and roots are better here because this reduces spoilage, and that building does not. Remove roots, remove herbs from there. That's great that I built this. I should have built this earlier, actually. Is there anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all the foraging food types. Beans and root vegetables are from farms. Farms can also grow this. Greens are simultaneously a type of food that can be harvested either from farms or from the foragers. That's good. We're done. This is taking a while. Guys, I have the gold. I have the planks. What are you waiting for? Priority. Daisy. Foraging herbs. No! No! The mushrooms are out! How's this out? That's in. Rioting? No, that. I don't think that even happens in this game. The circle is not perfect, though. I want those mushrooms more than I want these and the herbs. But then I lose the eggs. Do I trade eggs for mushrooms? Hey, Billabob, welcome to the stream. Yeah, of course Grim Dawn's music fits this game. Same developer and everything. No wonder. And I think same composer, too. Did she even get these eggs? I don't think I can do much about this problem. Although, there is quite a margin of error from this side here. So maybe if I just slide the circle all of it a little bit down this way. I'm gonna regret this. Gonna regret this. I can't even see through the trees. I don't know if it's in or not. Hey, Ganner. No, you can't. Sorry. Other people have already joined before you. You've lost your spot. Right, I don't like this circle. I'm just gonna say, hey, goodbye to those. Or goodbye to those. And get more herbs. I won't get those herbs. I gotta say goodbye to something. What if I say goodbye to these? Because that's losing mushrooms and birds. Mushrooms and bird nest eggs. This is mushrooms and eggs. But that's just mushrooms. So maybe I just... God, this is complicated. Maybe I just... No, it's not possible. That's not the limit of the radius here. It's not possible. Those are too far anyway, so I'm just gonna concede those forgeables and accept that she might not have like a perfect circle of workspace here, but guarantee that the rest is in, and goodbye to those. Oh, if that's what you want, have fun. Happy to oblige. Okay. Oh, but these herbs are out. So that now with by excluding those up there, there's no reason not to grab all those herbs. Somebody wanted to be the first to be banned on the channel. Okay. Are you in? You are in now. Are these still in though? You know, when the year changes, people have bucket lists, and somebody must have wrote on their bucket list, "Be the first to get banned by coin in 2026." Yeah. Okay, this looks good enough. Enough micro optimizing this thing. I don't want to stress out about this group, so I'm gonna have to remove eggs and mushrooms from my list. So the number of mushrooms I don't know anymore. I'll check again next year. The number of eggs I don't know anymore. I'll check again next year, and I'll keep an eye on Daisy. And now it is snowing. Please get to getting with the temple. The temple's a pretty good boost to our civilization. Okay, now they're hunting here too. That's cool. I don't know. I didn't solve this problem. 25%. So one of them is working all the time. The other is working half of the time. But I don't have more workers to put in the iron ore mine. So, do I? 7. I need 22. I have 22. No, I have 0 workers. It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. I may take one of these out when I make the blacksmith, but the planks are blocking that development for now. Wait, I had planks for this. They must be in transit. This is so misleading. Like, you look at this, it looks like, hey, I don't have planks to make that building, but I know it's somebody's carrying those 100 planks. If they're being carried, they should count as storage, right? How did we not get attacked this year? I find that so hard to believe. I cannot imagine how bad the next attack's gonna be, but now at least I have 2 barracks. I'm getting tech more quickly. I'll get tech from that if they don't delay this to eternity. And I'll still be able to invest on the army if I need to next year. Knowledge generated. Oh, from the temple, yes! Alright, so the temple's a big structure. It's a bit like the town center. Is one of the structures you can only build once. And it lets you put relics in 2 slots if you employ 2 people at the temple. The people at the temple add spirituality. So I can fire this person and leave this building like this. It also adds desirability. Just turn this off completely. So I'm not paying the gold for the shrine. I'm paying the gold for the temple. It's a bit more, but whatever. And now I can tell them, Hey, guys, let's excavate this. Let's excavate this without priority and with only 3 people. How many workers? How many builders do I have? 7. With only 4 people, so it'll take some time. Next year I'll see what happens with the attacks, and that might give us a relic that we can use as a bonus to improve something of our village. Expensive building, big building, but it pays off over time. You don't even have the option to remove this and excavate this building before the temple is built. So yeah, you really need it. Why have I not built the pub? Is the pub tier 3? The pub is tier 3, okay. What did it say? Yeah, town center tier 3, that's correct. That is correct. And winter is coming. Right, I've configured everything I wanted. This can be, it's gonna be here, right? It's a little better. Oh my god, slope's too steep. Even it out. Slow this down, gonna save the game soon. I don't need to slow this down, it's slow enough. Nothing's happening anyway. Until we have more workers. More immigrants arriving, we can't do much. I have lots of work to do. I still don't know what I'll do with the hunters this winter. Maybe I'll try to explore around this raider camp. I was expecting to be attacked this year and to have destroyed it, but since I haven't, I might as well prepare for what's behind that raider camp. It's a huge blockade, so close to town. Let's see. Slow it down now. Once we get deadly cold, we save the game. Oh, and I can start building. I forgot. The temple is there, so now I can start building not the foundry, the blacksmith forge, which will allow us to create tools and heavy tools. No planks. You'll make the planks. There's time. No. 300 gold. I only now noticed that, and I had. Yeah, no. I'll need the gold to hire an army next year. No. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this, because oh my god, I should have done these calculations before building the temple. 12 archers is 240 golds, 240, 260, 310. I do have enough for 13 archers plus 2 infantry. Okay, it's not a problem. We're still creating. This does not cost golds. It costs blanks, but I can't build the blacksmith anyway, so go for it. Unlike moving a house, by the way, upgrading a house does not stop the house from doing its function. Like, there's just people building things on top of the house and it gets upgraded, and the people who are living there continue to live there while the building is upgrading. It doesn't interrupt neither housing nor production buildings. So upgrading is always safe, moving is not safe. It's not important. Don't bother. There's no extreme cold this winter? Okay. Fletcher has stopped working. Curious. I really need to start making crossbows over there. Stay a while and listen. They're working on this already. 22%. Very nice. Don't get frostbite. Okay, this is not a cold winter. I'm gonna save here. It's a bad save because of the bug that I mentioned before, but it is the best we can do before we get into the other bug of month 12. Farthest Frontier! The strategy on how to avoid being squished in between two bugs. They really need to fix these. Like 50% of my decisions for maximizing efficiency of this town is avoiding bugs. 50% of them involve avoiding some kind of bug. This should be on auto replant now, by the way, since we finished. I hope it's now not bugged in the sense that it's always offline, but I have a save game where it was always on. Anyway, we finished this year. It was good. We didn't get attacked. I don't know what's happening. 3 years without attacks. That's way too lucky. Okay. Hunters and deer. The deer here are probably next to being extinct, but it's not a problem since we have deer there and deer here. They're not getting extinct. It seems safe. I don't see bears or anything coming from the south. Not really. Part of the reason why I wanted to explore this is that maybe there's a deer cluster right here, and that is so much closer for them to hunt than that, and safer too. I don't know. Maybe there's good stuff back there, or bad stuff. Maybe there's more raiders. I don't know. I'd rather know than not know. How's your productivity like? 160, 180, 150, 330. Lilo wins the competition. The greatest producing hunter. All of them should start producing more now that I've created these storage buildings that are specific to their needs. This building should move here just to be closer to these industries. There's no point in being outside of this square. This will help a little bit. As for the forager, well, I have to count the mushrooms again next year and the eggs. She did get a 100 willow. She did not get all the herbs. She's already overworked. I'm glad I removed that. Let's see if next year it goes... Yeah, no medicinal roots either. And these have been giving me money. I kind of want her to get that. Is this worth it? I feel like there's a problem with this game. I feel like I invested in this, which also should give her more movement speed. But in the end, because of her larger work radius, she's now producing less? Because she has to move more? Should I move the building to be here? There? That's crap. No. Then she'll be more far away from storage. Nah. Let's leave her be. Her productivity is her productivity. Whatever. The wagon. You're not overworked, I bet. 71%. Jesus. Smokehouse. You had idle time. There is no raw meat. Did any raw meat spoil? No. Okay. It was good that I trusted the thing. I trusted the process. Moving the building last year did cause some meat to spoil, but now it's good. It is stable. I'm gonna have 2 tech just at the beginning of next year, so I can invest in the army if I want to. So this is good. The grocer. So you've had a stable year. This is a different grocer, but that's fine.
Need anything?
Yes. Idle 6%. Okay, so this is a silent problem. One of several silent problems that the game has and you will probably not detect in your games. Grocers don't have an infinite amount of work. And the only way to check if they are overworked or not is by clicking the people and checking. Usually if the average idle of all the workers in a grocer's goes below 10%, I hire one more. That means you need to click on each of the people working. For now it's just one. I'm gonna put plus grocer on my to-do lists. For now I'm just checking for problems in this maintenance period of the year, and then I will solve them, but I know that grocer will be one of them. Compost yard. This is another one where I checked if it's less than 10%, but this is not a silent problem. If the houses have a lot of piling up of compost, they'll complain about unsanitary conditions, and then you can make another compost yard. This farm... This farm will be ready. One maintenance should remove the rest of the rocks. This will move it to 100% fertility. And if the only doubt I might have is were the other two enough for the rocks? So let's do this instead again. And like this, I'm sure that the next year, this farm will finally be usable. This one is almost out of rocks, but the fertility is not there yet, so I don't want to apply compost to the first one. It's useless. Let's apply compost here. What about this one? Still a few rocks. Let's apply oh no, there's no more. 82, 66. Welp, we gotta wait. All of them have some rocks, so I need people working on each of those. This has the fewest rocks of all. Interesting. It must be random. Like when you place a new farm, based on where the terrain is, how the terrain is, it must give you a number of rocks. That's it. Okay. Builders. 7 plus 15, 22. I have 20... 24? 24. We must have gotten 2 immigrants. Cool. We did. I was on 126. We got 2 immigrants. Also, that means I need a new house. Housing. Shelter. Shelter. What is this looking like? It's looking like this. Oh my god, the terrain. Oh my god, the terrain. Should move this arborist. Let's not. Let's go here for now. That shelter's good. Okay. So I have, what did I say? I had 2 people. That's 22. I need 22. I have 24. I have 2 people to go to work. That's good. There'll be a grocer and someone else. Basic needs are met. Oh, they need luxury items? What? And they're worried about the food. Yeah, I know. You still have a bunch of meat. I suppose if vegetables are not enough. Okay, I'll put plus food on my list of concerns. But why? Oh, it does explain. Oh, I never saw this. Pottery, 15 residences. Candles, 13 residences. Maybe I'm not producing enough pottery and candles for them. 22 out of 24. But not all of them can accept those goods. I don't have spare candles. I don't have spare pottery. Wow. Candles might have had a break in production because of the move of the building. Outside of that, she has 0% idle, and she's not waiting on input materials. The pottery guy is also 0% and not waiting on input. So if... yeah, I'm going to put on my list of concerns. Plus pottery. Plus candles. Candles. I can't type. Candles. Okay. Oh, that's already 4 pluses. I only have 2 people. I don't know if I'll be able to solve those issues. I guess luxury might be the last priority here. What other concerns do they have? Clothes. It's a little better. Still not solved. We'll see what merchants offer us next year. Even though I'm expecting an attack. What else can I check? Villager happiness, productivity. Okay, so first problem, food. Consumption is half of this, so that is about 860 something. And we have about a year's worth of meat in there. I think they're unhappy because it's not varied enough. Okay. The production of fruit went down too. Yeah, because of all these changes. Eggs went up, but it's just protein. They need other types of food. Vegetables. Mushrooms, it should have gone up, but next year it'll go down again. There's not much I can do. Fruit. Okay, berries. Oh, it went down because the forage is now collecting mushrooms instead of berries. Right. There's all these berries. What do you think about this? But she's overworked. Even with one soap here that I'm still waiting on. What's happened? Why is it taking so long? Even with one soap there. It's a lot of stuff to grab. I can't expect her to grab bushes. But the blueberry bushes are there. So what if I just set the general laborers to collect these once they are ripe? And we go from there. We have 0 berries, so even the hawthorns at late season are not enough. That's these 3. She's pondering existence? Yeah, in the winter there's nothing to forage, so this is an idle state. I'd love more hawthorns. These are all blueberries. I'm gonna have to start deleting blueberries, the ones that aren't max size. Not those. Hawthorns, not those. These maybe. This is safe enough. Explored, there's visibility. Let's go with one more hawthorn here. And I suppose I have my general workers collect some of these, but if I'm collecting blueberries, might as well be collecting them directly next to the market, right? So let's add. I'm extracting 1, 2, 3, 4 hawthorns. Let's put 4 there and extract those. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be very quick work for my laborers. It's probably better than even having the forager doing that. She's got other things to worry about anyway. Okay, cool. That's a little bit better berries for next year. As for the fruit, yeah, production went down as I explained. I chopped half of this thing and now the trees are all small. Do I do the thing yet? Not yet. I'll explain the second part of the trick for this later on. But fruit will increase naturally next year. I don't think there's anything I need to do for food. Again, I'm protected by the rationing policy, which is saving this game basically with very little food and everybody's fine. No diary, no luxury. Okay, that's it. Maybe I'll hunt some boars. That can help. Now that I've explored this, I did hunt some boars last year. Oh, maybe these are... Yes, no, they're not respawned yet. What? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh no. What if I explore behind the raiders with the hunters and then hit... This is 4 boars. No, I think I gotta go here. I need to boost on my meat. What do you need to get dairy beside cows? Cows. Or goats. You can goats make milk too if you prefer goats. Cows are just better. Okay, I think I'm gonna explore here a bit with the hunters, and without approaching these raiders very much, I'll hit the boars from here so that they run this way and not that way, which is dangerous. Get those boars, go back down. That might be a good plan for the hunters, and it will help with the food situation. I don't need to put more people on food. Problem solved. Willow's good. Herbs are good. Roots are 0, yeah. Honey went to 0. I don't understand these fluctuations in the production of honey and wax. Like, we've had the same apiaries for a while. And wax is now important because it's being consumed for candles. I can make maybe the 3rd farm there and an apiary on top next year. I made an extra apiary! What? Let's not stress out. It's probably not a problem. The cows do graze on the grass, yes, and they eat hay that you must grow in farms. We'll get to that industry next to close to the end game. It's still, again, it's gonna take a while for us to get there. Pelts are fine. Tallow is fine. Nice. Very nice. Is this gonna be every year like this? Firewood. Production is stable. We are fine. Maxed out, actually. Fantastic. Planks. I'm gonna add to the list plus planks, but I probably won't have the people for it. We'll see. Gold. Yikes. Okay, that's a minus iron. Yeah, I'm not using the iron for anything yet. I need to remove one of the people from iron instead of adding people to iron ore. I should have done this earlier. Anyway, now we have the data. Now we can take better conclusions. Shoes is good. Hide coats is good. Baskets is good. We have some to spare. We even have clothes left from the trader. Why are they unhappy about the clothes then? Come on, come on. Baskets are good. Soap is good. Logs, lots of stone. Clay. Can I remove more clay? I'm not... it's not exactly a great idea because clay is construction materials and that might have peaks. But this still seems... Let's leave the clay alone. Coal. I can minus coal. So if I minus iron, I will consume less coal because iron is made from coal and iron ore. So I may also be able to remove people from coal, and I would need to plus iron ore, but I'm not going to. Okay, we may get some workers back from these exaggerations here, from these new industries. Whoa, whoa, what's happening? Gathering and mining we did. Luxury. Pottery is just being consumed. Yeah, plus pottery, plus candles. No wonder. Arrows are maxed out, so much so that our people have stopped working. Hold on, that may be a problem. Everything's good here. Shit, no, no. Okay, I see what's going on. There's actually 4 people that are artificially available to work, and they aren't actually. My total laborers is not 2, it is -2. Wow. Okay. Anyway. What else can I do? Tech's gonna wait. As for these industries, this needs to happen. -1 iron, I have now -1. Minus coal. Minus coal. I'm on 0. And now I have 6 problems to solve and no people to solve it. Let's be realistic. I'm not gonna add pottery or candles. I'm not gonna add planks. I need a grocer, and I'm not gonna add anybody on food. So I'm just gonna add 1 person on grocer, another grocer. This is kind of important. And I'm gonna go on -1 laborers, and I'm gonna keep it like that until next year. Maybe some immigrants will come or something. Grocer solved. All problems solved. Are the miners freezing? The temperature this winter is not very cold, so I think they're fine. Oh, they're not fine. So, depending on the temperature, there's an amount of time that they can stay out in the open before they decide to retreat and take shelter. They'll be fine. Sometimes this ends up in frostburn, frostbite, but they're so close to home, they'll be fine. As for the farms, I've checked these, but what I can do is make a new farm. Fruit production, new farm. Should I make it here, make the apiary? I've made an apiary. I don't need another apiary, and this farm is closer, 6x6, done. So easy. Easy farms, easy farms. Okay, so what's the deal with the arborist? How can you just plant all the endgame setup and not have the problem of all the trees dying at once? Well, there's just one more thing you need to do for this strategy to work. And the simplest way to go about it is have the replanting on and use the coal not to remove the tree permanently, but to actually force an early replant and shuffle the age of the trees so they will never die at once, all die at once in the future. And what I like to do in this case, and I think it's the simplest way to do it, is to go to each arborist, check the current year, which is 10, and now I'm going to count tree number 10, starting from the top left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This tree dies and is reborn. It's all good. Nobody dies here. It's just a rebirth. And so like this, next year we'll do that, the other year we'll do that, 1 by 1 for each arborist. And like this, we are shuffling the ages of the trees and when they will actually die. I like this strategy. Much simpler than what I was doing before. And I'm not fighting the bug of the replanting, I'm actually using it. What's next? Storage cart. I don't even know. This city has been so compact because of all the trees and stones. I don't think I've been needing to use the storage cart. I've even forgotten what it is. Storage cart, where are you? That's not the storage cart. It's here. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Oh no, it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's helping these trees. Chopping these trees is good. Not the small ones, just the big ones. Big trees, lots of wood. Yeah, keep chopping those. That's good.
Aye?
Aye. And now the hunters, and we're done. That's the maintenance. A new house is being built. We're ready. I'm not sure what I'll do about the hunters. Do I go around? Is this safe? It's important, regardless of safety. But the next year I might get attacked very early. I'd rather just have my hunters back. So I'm gonna go there instead. So, hunters, how are you feeling? Are you cold at all? Hollow's cold, shit. Jessica's cold. Oh no. Why are you all cold? Because you didn't go indoors. But if the winter's not going to be very cold, and soon the weather will get better, you shouldn't get sick. It's a bit risky. Fargus, you too. Don't you dare, Fargus. Don't choose the cobbler. We've got 4 people selected, right? Even selecting people in this game is so difficult at times. Move out.
On it.
It's extreme cold. It can get deadly cold. This is the second most cold. It's not the first most cold. Let's go. Speed number 2. It can, yeah. It gets deadly cold. Deadly.
All right.
And I think it's not gonna get, because the 11 is usually the coldest month and it's ending. So let's hope nothing bad happens here. Let's hunt some boars, bring them back home. And let's see what year 11 has in store for us.
Done.
It'd be great if these boars just respawned now. They might at month 1, but I'm not gonna wait around. There's other boars. There's plenty of boars in this
Will do.
forest. I don't know why the game developers
Will do.
set this map type as the second most difficult type. Just because there's a few hills
Will do.
doesn't make this harder than the plains, for example.
On it.
I feel the classification of
On it.
map difficulties are not quite accurate.
Will do.
Let's slow this down before we run into an
All right.
hidden raider camp or
Done.
bear.
All right.
More mushrooms, because of course. More mushrooms.
Of course.
Of course.
On it.
Knowledge. Okay, 2 knowledge. We keep that in
All
case we
right.
need to invest in the army.
As you say. On it.
Wolf den with no wolves? Kill it now. Kill it with fire before it lays eggs. Is it very close to the raiders? No, it... Yeah, it's far enough. Good. How? Must have been the wolves I killed last year. They didn't respawn yet. Well, be quick about it. Yeah, that's
As you
good.
say.
And those are the raiders. Yeah, no.
Done.
Don't get too close. That's enough visibility. Let's hunt some boars. There's 4 boars,
right.
4 hunters. Perfection. Actually, wolves don't lay eggs. Finger pointed in the air. Hey, Iglo. Happy New Year. How are you doing?
Done.
Whoa, critical damage. 1 shot,
As
1
you
kill.
say.
I love it. Can you do that for all the boars? That would simplify my life so much. It's the height advantage, I think. No, that did not work. Please hit. Oh, come on.
On it.
Oh, you hit the other one? No. Okay. That one's attacking. Well. Okay. And now this one. No, not the boar den, just the boar. Oh.
Okay,
Okay. The boar. Okay. Gather the pelts, guys.
What needs doing?
Gathering carcass. Seeking shelter? How is it always Fargus? It's always Fargus! Guys, I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't control the AI. Yet every single time that there's a fuck up, it's always Fargus! Fargus, you lazy bum. Fargus. Oh my god. Okay, year 11. Here we go. Scouts have reported unusual raider activity massing on your borders. The enemy is preparing to besiege your settlement with battering rams capable of withstanding arrow fire. Make preparations while you can. Year 11. Peace is ended. Fargus, what the fuck? The fuck, Fargus?
Hello.
Stockpiling meat. Fargus, this one is yours. Hollow is gathering carcass. Lila's
Hello?
gathering carcass. Fargus is lazying off. No! Fargus gathering carcass, okay. Siege rams will be disappointed. I have a lot of archers. I can't just rely on archers for defense. This is why I've been kind of making the second barracks and aiming towards light infantry. Even though in the last game I killed a couple of battering rams only with archers because I had so many. And they were upgraded, extra damage and stuff. Lila, don't get attacked by wolves. This was a good year. Wolf den destroyed, a bit more of the map explored. Boars taken home, 4 of them. Fargus will still be fucked. It's a nice theory. Did you finish this, guys? 71%. Keep at it. For you. I'm trusting you. 2 points. If they attack, they will attack. With that warning, I've gotten that warning and then not got attacked. I think it's another random call, but the odds of being attacked this year are very high. It's the wrong time for the happy music. Come on, music player, keep up.
Work to be done.
Where are you going? Fargus, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's putting the carcass here, in this disabled building. When you think you figure out that the AI is bad, the AI gets worse. It's just gonna rot away. This is how I've lost a boar. This is how I've lost a boar before. Look at this! 2 carcasses, 1... And 1 wolf belt. It's all just stacking here. It's always Fargus. I need to report this bug. Like, why would a hunter put carcasses not only in another hunter's hut, but one that is disabled and unmanned? I actually need to report this bug. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post this in the forums because this one is ridiculous. The amount of meat that I've lost just because... I didn't realize this. The amount of meat I've lost just because of this. I can't make hunters like this anymore. Hunters should stockpile their own huts. Like, this guy, after this, he will return there, and he has his own hut with nothing to do there. What's his hut? Fargus. He has nothing he has no carcasses. He's gonna stockpile somewhere else. Fuck. I'd like to file a complaint on Cargus. This is because and the other 3, why are the other 3 not depositing here? Because the other 3, I didn't directly order them to gather carcass, they did it on their own. So they gather carcass, they bring them to their own huts. Fargus, I had to order, because he's lazy, I had to order him to gather the carcass, and so he's depositing in the closest hunter, even if disabled. Keep calm, he's 50-year-old. No, I refuse. Fargus. I need to check all my hunters now, because there's another hunter hut here. 2 boars! No, what the fuck? It's happening everywhere. I need to check all of these hunter huts. Oh no, no. This is why people are hungry. It's been happening everywhere. Well, I've not hunted boars in this direction, no surprise there. This one needs to get the circle out. Fargus, Fargus, Fargus. Now I discover what you've been doing for years. For years, Fargus. Oh god, how do I solve this? I need to destroy these buildings. Caught in 4K. Bye, RQT. Bye. Anyway.
Hello there.
How do I solve this? Sometimes you can't. Like, the AI does what they do, and there's no way to even with player input, even with user input, you can't fix it.
Yes.
I know I can destroy this hut, and if I do, these should be dropped on the floor, and when they do, I can order them to get those, and then they get the food back, and then I rebuild. What a fucking waste of labor. In year 11, when I'm getting attacked too, what a mess this is going to be. I knew the last 3 years were too good to be true. Now the shit finally hits the fan. Oh. If I order Fargus to walk, he drops the carcass. But then if I click click the Fargus again and click on the carcass, he's gonna put the carcass there again. I have an idea. Let's see if this works. What if I click on Fargus and I tell him to drop the carcass and I just leave him standing there? He'll be idle for about a minute or two, and then he'll decide, okay, enough waiting, going back to my job. Does he immediately see the carcass there and take it home without me ordering it, and in that case he won't put it there? Or will the carcass despawn because these things have a time limit?
Need something?
If I do this. Hey, this building does not exist, it's being moved, Fargus? No, he's still depositing. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm trying everything, Fargus. I'm trying everything. This building is being destroyed. It's no longer going to exist. Fargus doesn't care. Nothing stops Fargus from destroying my game. Oh my god, the building is being destroyed, Fargus. I don't know what to do, man. Okay, let's go with the plan that I said earlier. I'm gonna try and manipulate the AI by telling Fargus to... No. Stop there.
Need something?
Tell Fargus. Fargus, just move here. Just right there.
Okay then.
Okay then. He's gonna stand there. He's gonna say, waiting for command. He's gonna stay for you for 1 minute, and then I hope he just grabs this and brings it home. Or will he grab it and put it in that hut anyway? Oh my god, Fargus! The AI is both funny and tragic in this game. The most tragic thing is probably we're gonna die this year, because I can only imagine how big the attack's gonna be now this year. I am prepared. I wish I had more pieces of armor for my infantry. What I may do is I hire 3 infantrymen and one of them doesn't have an armor. He'll have a shield and a sword. Or maybe even 4, which means one of them will have just a shield and a crude weapon. I should have bought swords, I should have bought armors. But then again, I was greedy with the temple. I don't know. If this gets... I can get some of these excavation sites, give me relics that give me a military boost. Maybe that'll work if this finishes in time. Fargus is just standing there. Let's see if he's clever. Is the AI clever enough? Like, I'm a hunter. There's a dead boar right there. I'm just... What are you gonna do? There's something else I can do. I can tell Fargus's hut to have a work area that just includes that dead boar and nothing else. Can we make Fargus cooperate? I'm trying everything on the book, Fargus. I'm trying everything, Fargus. Please, please, I beg of you. It's right there. You can smell it, Fargus. I know you can. Huh? No! It's going back. Why, Fargus? Why? I have no options. Give up, Fargus, you win. Put it there. Let the food rot while the people starve at home. Fuck you, Fargus. I give up on you, man. It's hopeless. You're hopeless. Make the hunter's cabin active. No, that will move 1 person from the city to work there actively. Well, they will chop the meat and then bring it back. It will all spoil because it's so far. I think there's a trick I can use, but it's gonna take a long time to fix this issue. I've been using this strategy with the hunter cabins to explore the map before, and I didn't realize that I could run into this kind of a problem. Maybe I'm gonna use foragers instead, or fishing shacks. Nobody's fucking fishing. But I've measured the line of sight of these buildings, and the hunter has the highest line of sight. I think the forager has a very small line of sight. The fisher has a small line of sight, and the forager's medium, so I might just make forager shacks instead. That's sad. That is sad. Okay, here's my attempt of solving the problem without the help of Fargus. I move this building here first, Like here. Like dead center on top of those hunters. I need to flatten this terrain first. I'll do it one by one. And then when the building has been moved here, I destroy it here, and all the carcasses that building had will be deposited there. And then they'll have no excuse, right? And the food will not rot because it will be moved immediately. Or maybe they'll get destroyed instantly, I don't know. I need to try. First, let's flatten that terrain and then see what we can do. And prepare for war. Prepare to wage war. Why would the AI drop a carcass on a deactivated building with no people working on it on the edge of town? Why? I'm reporting this bug. I swear. I'm gonna make a thread in the forum with screenshots. And a save game? Do I need a save game? I can put a save game. That's fine. This is wrong. Please, the AI needs help. Please. With the Tale of Fargus, I got distracted. Where was I? There's war coming, I know. A farm is being built, this thing is being done. No, you can't transfer that directly. You can't transfer anything directly. The only way to transfer is from storage buildings to storage buildings by putting limits like this. And even that is indirect. This is not a storage building. It's their own huts. Their own very private huts. They can do whatever they want in there. That's so sad. Daisy's going with her... huge work bubble once again to collect eggs. Well, now I can quantify the eggs she's going to carry. She's going to have 30 eggs, plus the ones she's carrying right now, 27. That is 57 eggs. Cool, done. I'll need to measure the mushrooms once they are ripe. 57 eggs? Should be 57, yeah. In Portuguese we would say Santa Paciência, Fargus, Santa Paciência.
Hello there.
How is it always the same guy? Well. Big tree. Oh, there's a small gold mine there. Curious. Okay, we got a relic from this excavation site. Martyr relic. Bloodied Stone of Idric. Increase villager unarmed attack by 100%. What about soldiers? No, this is not useful. It's better than nothing, I guess. Unarmed attacks. I've never used that. I always use the hunters with bows at the very least. I might as well put it here. I think this gives a boost in spirituality as well. Which was not a problem anyway. And now what are they complaining about? Oh no. Entertainment. Now they want entertainment. Okay. Oh my god. Entertainment thankfully does not require workforce. It does require gold. I need to make a festival pole. I put it here. They go and dance there and they have entertainment. It's an easy way to solve the entertainment at the early game. But I don't want to spend the gold before the army arrives. Or some traders arrive and then I know I have the gold. I want to excavate the ruins once again. This is just a source of stone. It's like a big boulder. That's because I want to make this path there. They can spectate Fargus for entertainment. Holy shit, Fargus. 2, 1, 0. Let's begin with this theory. Can I fix the situation by doing this? And then I'll make a forager there, or whatever. But I can't even measure the, I don't know how to measure the line of sight of the forager. I think it's smaller. I know it's smaller than the hunter. By the way, foragers I think have the same problem, because in the previous game I had, instead of a lot of hunters, I had a lot of foragers, and I was seeing some foragers deposit things in others' foragers' huts, which make no sense to me. I don't know what kind of AI, how does that make Excuse me, how does that make sense from an AI point of view? How many
What
eggs do you
needs
have?
doing?
57, 57, perfect. Are you not entertained? Says Fargus. When attacked, send Fargus in first. He either becomes a hero or stops being a problem, so to speak. Curious strategy. Month 2 is arriving. Raids may happen now. Do I hire soldiers in advance so they get their weapons quick? I should. I've been greedy for far too long. I've been greedy for... The only thing they said is that they're bringing battering rams. It's a problem if you have walls for defense. I'm going with the no walls challenge. The battering ram is not a problem. Let's be patient and wait. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared of what's going to happen this year. I'm generally scared. I need gold for the entertainment. I need gold for the blacksmith. Some trader arrive, please, so I can sell my stuff. There's a villager named Bourbon. Yes, Bourbon is a character from Grim Dawn. You might ask me, does he drink? I don't know. He's a good chap in Grim Dawn. I don't know what he does here. I forgot to stack the 100 clay. Yes, to stack the trade center with stuff. Even though it's stacked from last year still. Oh, if somebody could buy these herbs, that would be fantastic. Coal, I don't know, man, I don't know. Just a little bit. Shoes, sure. Oh, I can probably sell iron, even though I'm producing much less iron now than before. I need gold desperately, so I'm gonna try and sell anything, even stone. I'm gonna put some stone here. I need to buy some armors if I get the chance. 300 willow. Yeah. Okay. Bring it on, raiders. Bring it on. Yeah, I would hire them now, but I don't have a lot of gold also to maintain them monthly, because once I hire the entire army, it's going to be a big one this year, I'm going to go into the negative gold lost per month, and then I need to keep enough gold to pay for the soldiers, otherwise they riot. I think the soldiers do riot if you don't pay them gold, actually. I think that can happen in this game. I've never seen it happen, but I assume it's possible. I've read it somewhere. Fargus, why are you hunting without arrows? It's always Fargus, I tell you! Get some arrows, Fargus, before the raiders come. You might need to hunt something different. Okay, the hunting shack is being moved there. And now I want to get the visibility back, because this is horrible for the raiders as well. Can I count 75 with a forager? Or should it be less than 75? It's probably 75. Let's do 70. 70 is... Let's do 70. 70 is here, so that's... Right, but... Oh, that was a raindrop. No, I can't use a raindrop for... as a milestone. 70 is... Where is 70? 70 is like here. So a little bit above that tree. Let's make a forager. And hopefully I won't... Will I regret this? I don't have many options, to be honest. Maybe the forge is just better than the hunters. It is, it is. I mean, this problem with the hunters is not worthwhile. The amount of food that I've been losing out over the years because of this. All the boars scattered around. Such a waste. All because of the AI. All because of Fargus. Let's see. if this solves the problem. It does have a lookout, but I'm doing a challenge of no lookout towers or no walls. I think it's just no walls. There's a Steam achievement for it. But the towers aren't good anyway. They're very weak damage. And since I don't have walls, towers will... The problem with towers is that for them to shoot arrows, you need to put villagers with bows in them. Why not just hire archers with those same villagers then? Because archers do a lot more damage than towers. They can move, they can meet the enemy outside of town and kill them before they arrive. If you're using population, population is your more scarce resource in this game. To make guards and put them in towers, just make archers out of them. As a vision structure, yes, it's a great vision structure. Small problem. It costs golds. That only costs 10 logs. So, no way. The hunter with the wasted carcasses is here. Now, I'm going to destroy this building. Make sure nobody comes and try and work here. Wait! I can do something else. I can move one. I can tell one of them to start working here. The thing is, I'm afraid that if I destroy the building and the carcasses should be dropped on the floor, because the carcasses expire after a little while, maybe that timing is already stored in these items, and at the very moment that the building gets raised and the things drop on the floor, they instantly disappear. I don't know if that's a problem. If it isn't, I would prefer that. They get dropped, they get dragged, and they get worked on. If not, I need to put somebody working here. But the move at least worked. Hey, I gotta test it out, right? Let's test it out. I may lose out on the meats. Gotta keep an eye on this. Keep the speed slow. Pay attention to the arborist as well. Not arborist, forager. And I'm still discovering things about this game. I've never had this problem before, but now I know. From now on, foragers for visibility. Just foragers, not hunters. 32. Make that road. This is the beginning of the shape of my grazing space for cattle. Yes! We get gold. Okay. This is a relic, by the way. They have been highlighted in red before because I couldn't buy them because I didn't have a temple. Now I can buy them. It's only 2,500 gold. You know, not much. What else can I buy? Nothing. There's nothing this guy interests me, but I might sell herbs. Bring the rest of them here, and I'll make some cash out of this. And iron. Iron is a good price too. Stone, not really. Get to work, Olana and Luard. Luard. It's a French name. Yes. Oui. Ah, pois é. Tell me you heard that. Tell me you heard the young lady saying, ah, pois é. 69 days. It's happening. We're gonna find out. Either we lose on that meat, or we get all 4 of them to grab something right now. It's gonna happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're on the floor. They didn't disappear.
What needs doing?
Jessic. Grab boar.
Hello.
Hollow. Grab those carcasses. Lila. Grab the wolf carcass. They're gonna put everything here. But it worked! I can destroy the building, and I don't need to move around the workers. Now, what this means is that Jessic here will have a lot of work, but that means also he will not need to run out and hunt deer and waste arrows. He'll just chop off the meat. The pod is there if you want to count Fargus instances of Fargus being a nuisance. Go ahead. Logs. Somebody will grab those logs. Cool, and now I just need to test the forager. We solved the problem after all. It wasn't that bad. We've solved the Fargus situation. Month number 3. Still waiting on those raiders. I'm pretty sure. 99% sure they will attack and it will be nasty. I don't think anybody else will come with a better price than this. But if I get the gold now, if I hire the soldiers now, You know what? I've been greedy for far too long. The Fargus situation is crazy. Somebody's gonna make a video on YouTube called The Fargus Files. You won't believe what we've discovered about Fargus. But I also want the iron to be sold here. Hey, you know what? That's enough for a little while. I don't need to buy anything. I don't need to keep money, gold on the trade center. Let's let the gold be transferred there. And then I'm gonna prematurely hire. Maybe I don't need to hire all of them, but at least some. So, light infantry, I have 2 armor. I'm gonna go with 2. 2 light infantry. No, wait, no, I can't do this because I lose the workers. They'll stop working to be in the army. Shit, no, I can't do this. And if then they don't attack, I've wasted a lot of working potential. Yeah, I need to see the enemy coming, hire the army, go kill them, get the soldiers back, fire them, get the workers back. And when I'll have permanently hired archers and soldiers, my worker problem will be exacerbated. But there's nothing I can do about that. After this year, I will have permanently hired army, assuming I get attacked. I mean, month 3, it's gonna happen. What the fuck? Who put the 10 logs there and didn't finish off the buildings? I'm telling you, the AI of this game is brain dead. It's just brain dead. Like, it would have taken them 10 seconds, much less than walking back, and now somebody else has to go there. They don't have a single concept of distance. They don't understand distance. They don't care about distance. We have 2 knowledge points. Did I not have 2 before? I needed 2 in stock. Hey, Habunky, happy 2026. We can accelerate things now. Oh, the farm is ready. Oh, that's the notification I got. The farm is ready. Let's do... Oh, this one as well. Let's get rid of the rocks, please. And it'll be at 100% next year. That's good. Finally, we can start farming. This show called Fargo. Is it based on Fargus? 1, 2, 3. Let's go 2, 3, 1. The Fargus incident. Oh, it's from 2025. It's not the first instance of the Fargus being a Fargus. Fargus Aspargus, do your job. When you're angry with him, you use the first and last name. Fargus Aspargus, do your job. Fargus Aspargus, get in here, young man. Look at what I've done. Go to your corner, Fargus Aspargus. I'm glad I found a solution. Now I want to see the radius of the forager and then move this one. There's one more there. It's worth the transfer. And also I need the transfer. I'm gonna change my strategy. It's gonna be all foragers from now on. Month 3.5. No, half of month 3. 45 days. Keep on chopping that. Also, these big boulders will need to be removed. That'll take a long time. Yes, whatever. I'm good. Wow, log stone. It's all good. As your city expands with villagers, many things start happening more quickly, and stuff that, like the having 0 logs, doesn't happen as much anymore. I forgot. Another thing that I wanted with the gold is to keep him entertained. Entertainment. Let's make a festival pole. It is not a staffed building. It just costs a little bit of stone and wood, but a lot of gold. And then they'll have their entertainment issues solved and bigger happiness, which is important here. Luxury, the luxury problem I can't solve yet. Oh, pelts and baskets. Good. Give me more pelts then. This is a good price for pelts. Planks, I'm not selling you. What do you have for sale? I don't have 3,000 gold. Bricks, but they're expensive. I'm gonna skip. Wait, bricks lets me upgrade the Fletcher, which lets me make crossbows, which I can then arm the hunters. 50 bricks. What's the price of that? What's the price of 50 bigs? 550. Depends on if I get attacked or not, and if I spend that gold on the army, or on how much gold I spend on the army. I'll get a bit more gold from this iron here. 33 days. Keep waiting. Oh, right. I said I move 4 and I harvest 4. Make it a fertility festival. 2 birds in 1 stone. We have too many babies already. What are you saying? Also, I want to delete these. Please delete those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't care about 24s. I care about 31s. I don't need to move more. Those are the ones I'm collecting. I don't want to get clutter in the middle of my village. This is just the stockpile for the future. I can't delete those. There's a 31 in there, actually. There's 31s in there. I have many. The rest I'll just delete. 2 31s and delete. You can move 1. It's just there. That's good. 128. Nobody has joined. Waiting on the raiders. People will die. Oh, I thought that lag was the announcement of the raiders arriving. Not yet. Okay, yeah, the forager's line of sight is, as you can tell, quite smaller. I want nobody working here. Somebody already put storage there.
Hello.
It was Siglan. Whatever. Get the radius, work radius out of here. I guess this is how it's gonna be. Foragers. Let's move this boar in here. Maybe here. So let's move into another building. Let's put it here. 16 days. I shouldn't wait more. Cancel the rest. This will be enough. I don't want to sell a lot of iron anyway. Stone, that's a bad price. Nothing I need to buy from him. Oh, I didn't check for cross-selling things. Iron, herbs, clothes. Tools, swords, stone. No. Baskets, pelts, shoes. Pelts for 9. Pelts for 7. Soap, stone, planks. No. How has this never happened? There's sometimes... I'll explain to you when it happens, but it's unbelievable that we're on year 11. It didn't happen yet. Not even once. It's such a great money-making opportunity, but it's just not happening to me. At all. It's free money. You don't even need to sell resources for it to happen. It's just free money. Month 4. This thing, where are you extracting stuff, resources from? I could put it there. You, come down here. Let's get these trees too. House upgrade. 1 trader has left, the other has 33 days. Yes, build the entertainment. Immigrants, here they come! Yes, this is what I need! Workers! Oh, but if the workers arrive, and then I get immediately attacked, it might mean death. Because, so as I explained, the number of raiders is based on how many years have passed, the difficulty and number of the raiders. No, the difficulty of the raiders is based on how many years has passed, but the number of raiders that do attack you is based on my population. Ignoring babies. And you might say, okay, but babies don't work, but immigrants do. So what's the problem of getting immigrants now and then getting attacked? It's because even if like 12 people join right now my workforce and I put them to work, and then the next month we get 12 more raiders because of that, the problem is these 12 people I've just they've just joined. Usually when they join, they grab food immediately, they grab clothes and shoes immediately, and they grab supplies. And in 1 month, they have produced nothing. This is a great investment in workforce, but it will take them like at least 1 year of production to have actually been useful to the settlement, so that I'm in better conditions to fight off a bigger army the next year. But if they join and then 1 month later I'm attacked... Cue the lightning sound. Enough said. The game knows. The lightning knows. 14, yes, I have to accept that. We'll build just a house and we're fine. Yes. But now it can go very wrong. Now it can go very wrong. Okay. Yeah, that lightning was insane. Okay. I'm stressed. I can either beat my PB and survive until year 12, or we die now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more month if they're gonna attack us. The message at the beginning of the year, it may have been a bluff. Maybe they're not coming. But my arm is ready, my gold is ready, my weapons are ready. Bring them on. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Bring them on. I may also... hold on. There may be more relics. There was this here super close. Is there like a distant relic within the line of sight that I have explored here that I can take the relic from? Should check on the minimap. This. No. Raiders. There's nothing else. There's usually a lot of relics. They might be in the fog of war. Well, nothing I can do about that. I'll just have to be patient. Ah, pois é. Okay, that's another hunter. Of course, there's 2 boar carcasses here. Look at this. Anyway. This is the vortex. Let us do 70, not 75. Make a forager there. Yes. You know, this mistake, because of Fargus and the drop-off of the boars, it's on me. I decided to go with the hunters, even though it's a strategy that other people used. I have to tell the story. My father has played this game before me. I started playing the game a couple of months after he started. He actually played this still in early access. He had a little bit of experience in this. And then he showed me his game and he told me, hey, I have this trick. I put the forager to have a line of sight and it's very cheap and it's very nice. And I said, yes, father. And I thought to myself, yeah, right. I know that the line of sight of the hunter is better. So I'm going to use my strategy that's much better. I'm going to put hunters. That's what I thought to myself. Now I'm paying the price. My father was right. Forge is the way to go. Not because it's cheap and it has a bigger line of sight. The line of sight, the hunter is better. But because these mistakes, Fargus, don't happen. My father was right. Should have listened to him. There was a reason why he used foragers and not hunters. Big brain. Bigger than mine. Oh, come on, hit something, Jessic. No, Jessic, please. I know you're out of arrows, but... Okay, at least Jessic knows what's up. You can grab that. Okay, that's fine. Month 6, this is the last month for them to attack me. I think they're gonna come. They've collected these berries. Wait, 3 points of knowledge. 1 day! Wow, I paused this on the very last moment. I don't want to sell baskets. We don't have enough baskets. What the fuck's this? Transfer those bags. Transfer those back. I've got some gold now. Pelts at a good price. Oh, 500 gold on pelts, yes. That's not a good price. Can I buy something from this guy? I said bricks, right? Wait. Okay. With 3 points in knowledge. This will help me keep the army up, by the way. This will make my soldiers stronger. I might just keep all 3 for the army and wait a little bit. No, but I need to decide about the bricks now. Oh shit, I have one day before the trader leaves. So it's a couple of things I've been thinking about. If they attack me, I invest all 3 points in the army by making the shields on the light infantry better so they don't get killed as much by the archers, making them all get more veterancy, 3 points in the army. If they don't attack me, this is one of the things that I want because the durability of tools, I've talked about this before. And the second thing that I want is upgrade for the trade center. That's right. This trade center can get upgraded, which means more workers will be here and more people will visit the trade center and I'll have more opportunities to make coal. So I could buy the 60 bricks it takes to upgrade the trade center. That is bigger than... Excuse me, I have a lot of hiccups today. That is bigger than upgrading the Fletcher. 660 gold, I still have 1,000 left, and I do have the tech points. Is this a good idea? The price is horrible. Should I hold on to my gold? The thing is, I need to decide now. This guy's leaving. And investing in this means reducing my gold and reducing my tech. And then if they attack me, because they're still in month 6, I don't have the tech or the gold to invest in my army as much. No, I can't greed out. I can't be greedy. I gotta leave the bricks for another time, maybe with a better price. Sorry, you can go, pal. I have nothing to sell to you. You can go, pal, have a safe trip. Nothing to do there. Let's just keep the golds, keep the tech. Whew. I thought that was the army. No, drought. That can kill the farms, but we're not farming anything yet. Rockiness. You know what? Let's just put a third one of these to remove the rockiness. And next year I'll use this farm. They can still come. They can still get a notification of raiders attacking. This one turn it offline. Boar carcass. I can salvage this building and then manually get that. That is another forager. Jessica's carrying a carcass. Good. So this year which should be overproducing meat because... Oh, Jessica did all the things already. No. Jessica, why are you getting more deer if you still have things here? What? The AI in this game, it's unbelievable, man. Jessic has 3 animal carcasses to get meat from, and he decides to go out hunting and get more. Why? The meat is right here. What's up with the AI in this game? It's incredible. It's incredibly bad. Incredibly bad, man. Anyway, one thing that happened that I've kind of forgot to act on it was the number of people. We got a lot of more builders. I should have... The storage is full? The storage is full. Another reason to not go grab more stuff. He needs to deliver the meat. Wait, he can't deliver the meat. The smokehouse. Ooh, okay. What's happening is that this guy finished chopping off probably 2 boars and he produced a lot of meat. Is this why he's gone hunting? Because he has a lot of meat and he produced a lot of meat in a very short time, I think the single smokehouse person is not being able to cook all the meat quick enough. The others are also producing meat. Well, there's only 30 meat there. And so, in order to try and prevent the meat from spoiling, I will let this full storage, I will let him put the raw meat here as a one-time thing, so that spoilage is reduced because of this building, and then maybe the smokes person can grab the meat from there. I think this is a better config for this root cellar. Oh, cool. They've gotten rid of this. That's cool. Where are you guys getting stuff from there? This storage card is just useless this game. I've had so many strategies, micro strategies with that storage card, but now it's useless. Gabriel, that's cool. Who's working here? Fargus. Fargus, now that I need you here, where are you? Fine. Lila?
Need anything?
You know, some AIs are just built differently. I didn't even tell Lila to do anything. What is she doing? She's grabbing that boar right now because she sees it. See, Fargus? You see that?
Hello.
And now he's going back to butcher the meat that Lila put in there for him. Lila's like, hey guy, don't be so stupid. The meat is right here. Where are you going, Fargus? It's like AI versus AI. Oh, wait. I need a lot more houses. Yeah. I just built one. Let's make 2 more should be enough. 2 more. I need to flatten this terrain here. What about here? I need to flatten that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to flatten all of this. Okay. That's fine. That's not flat at all. Why can I build a house there and not in the other spot? That's enough shelters. Jessic, did you deliver the raw meat? He delivered the raw meat. Now will you butcher the meat that you have? You will. He's dealing with wolf belts. Okay. And now the spokesperson is getting... Smokehouse person is getting the raw meat directly from there. Hopefully nothing will spoil. If it does spoil, I might just make a second smokehouse. Because the reality is, these guys have been collecting far less meat than they would have otherwise because of this bug with the hunter cabins being filled even though they're empty and nobody's working there. Let's get another one. This one has 2 boars inside of it. I think we still have time. No, I should wait. Next year I'll move another hut. Let's not do a lot in 1 year because I'm getting these people overworked. Part of this problem is my fault. Okay. So much stuff happening. This is the end of month 6! They can still attack me. They have like a few days, just a few days to attack me. Otherwise it was a bluff at the start of the year and that didn't happen. And we got 4 years in a row without an attack. That's crazy. I think it's gonna happen right now.
Work to be done?
It didn't happen. We didn't get attacked. So much about the warning, battering rams and everything did not happen. It was all a bluff. Stressed out for nothing. But next year, I'm sure I'll get attacked, right? 4 years in a row without a little war? Nah. That's too lucky. Goodbye, Lucy. Have a good dinner. Okay, so what have I been waiting for? Knowledge and tech. Right. So, tools lasting longer. I immediately want this. Fargus was the scout who prepared that report. Oh my. No, I don't need that. This is a good upgrade that will unlock more good things that I don't need right now. Don't have... Yeah, these things are tier 3. I can't make them yet. I do have firewood and pottery and soap. Should I be investing in this? It is a possibility. I think that is a certainty. I have more people. Maybe I should think about getting armor for my... armor produced for my army. This I didn't buy bricks. This is way too early. This is way too early. Farms. I don't even have farms yet. But next year I will have farms. So I think I need to start doing this. Another tech point to invest. One more. This is also very good because it allows me to save gold. Speaking of gold, no. I want to have one extra. So this is the 2 points I want to invest. Farming and tools lasting for longer. Okay, I'll keep one. I'll keep one for safety. More things to do. Let's get the Circle of the Forger out of here. To be less confusing. Right, the next move for the hunters for next year because of the meat problem. Has any meat spoiled already? No. I sure hope it doesn't. The meat's going down. Maybe this is good enough. And probably they'll tell me that the smoked meat has increased production. Not a lot. It has increased, but not a lot. Okay, where was I? I was here checking the number of people I have, because now I have 8, 17, 25, 25, 38, 13 people? I have 13 people to put to work. Minus 4. Okay, I have 9 people to put to work. Okay. I think I want to make... Just because of this problem we're just solving and we're getting more food than usual. Just because of that, I want to make something that I know for sure I will need in the end game, which is another smokehouse. By making it now, I'm also preventing the food stockpile that has been piled up from spoiling very quickly. Let's put you here. Okay. I have 8 people to put to work. I have planks. Let's make the blacksmith. I've been delaying all this time. Yes, new industries. We are evolving. Blacksmith forge. I can spend the gold as well. It should be right here, actually. Is there a windrose in the game? There's a windmill to make flour, if that's what you're asking. What is windrose? Blacksmith. Okay. I said I wanted more candles and pottery, right? Was that the most biggest priority? Not really. Not really. Chart with likely wind directions distributed by season. No, the wind in this game has no effect in gameplay. Sometimes it says extremely windy. I don't know if it increases the probability of fires propagating between buildings. Maybe it does. I've never thought of that. Because when one building catches fire, the adjacent buildings have a chance of also catching fire. Maybe that's based on the wind. It could be. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna add one more candle person. I'm gonna add one more person to pottery. I'm gonna add one more person to clay because pottery consumes this. I'm gonna add one more person, one more person to coal, and let it be the rest of the people I add after I check for problems in the winter. I don't need to put them all to work because there's also a lot of this stuff that needs to be done and clearing space for more industries in the future. So let them do that. Toby? Suspicious Toby. Do this, do that, do this, do that. The smell from nasty industries travel farther. Ah, no. So the bad smell that causes negative desirability only affects the circle, and that is fixed. It doesn't change depending on the wind. That would be terrible to manage. Let's get these stones out of the way. Okay. Haven't had to use the doctor or the rat catcher yet. 2 smokes people. 2 smokes. God, that's an awkward occupation to describe. 2 smokehouse people working. Only on meat. So now, even now, the thing is, this person was still idle, but the idle does not represent everything, because maybe they're idle for half of the year, but then in the early spring they get a lot of meat from 4 boars at once, and there's a so sudden peak in production of raw meat that she can't keep up, even though she's idle half of the year. There's an unstable production of meat, and so I'd rather have 2 just to be safe. 2 meat smokers. Yes, that's correct. Toby and no raiders. No, we can't get raided. You get raided from month 2 to month 6. That's it. I might make something out of that information, since I know that I'll be in relative safety for the next 7 months or so. Well, what I'd love to do is make more foragers, but I need to move the hunters first. Or I just delete hunters, because this one doesn't need to be moved and has no meat. So let's do that. Destroy this hunter. And then I'll start working on the line of sight based on foragers here. Because even this can be a problem. Imagine if we find a boar than here that is much closer to our hunters than the other ones. I'd rather get boars from here. And then this hunter there is a problem. But now, we can have the opposite problem. Maybe Daisy collects something from here and deposits there. Yeah, I can't have this here. It can't be a hunter or a forager. The problem is the AI in the end. This is too close to Daisy, and I need this forager. She won't deposit there. There's no way that in any corner of this circle that hut is closer than this one. But that one? Yeah, imagine she finishes those mushrooms there. She'll immediately deposit over there, and they'll just spoil the food completely. I know she does. I've seen this happen in other games. Thirstly, welcome to the stream. Happy 2026. I know she does. I've seen foragers deposit things in other foragers' huts. The AI in this game has so many problems. It's crazy. It's crazy. 94 berries spoiling. Guys, I put this here on purpose. If you're not eating berries, don't complain about food. Pois é, don't complain about food. We have more people working on candles and pottery.
Work to be done?
Yes, there is. Always work to be done. Make some wine. Nah, there's no wine. There's only beer. Wait, even one person is out producing the iron from the iron ore mine? Fine. Let's do this. Oh, and this is finished. We have now one person only in the blacksmith forge. I want to make a lot of tools. A couple of weapons, even though this is not what is limiting my light infantry recruitment process. It's the armor. And very few heavy tools. Cool. 90% of the time you fight the AI. Well, even the raiders are controlled by AI, so it's actually 100% of the time. What I mean about building basic well? You want me to build a well? Am I missing a well somewhere? I think I'm good. Maybe here, but I don't know. Do miners need well close to their workspace or close to their houses? This is a swamp anyway. Instead of forager cabin? Oh, for the line of sight, no. The forager can see this far. The well, I think, has a tiny line of sight. No, I've checked all the buildings. I think a fisherman might work here. I think the fisherman still has a kind of decent line of sight.
Yes?
Good man, bring the logs back. Don't make somebody else travel here. Why do they not make these sensible decisions all the time? Let's try... So hunter doesn't work, forager doesn't work. Let's try with a fisherman. For the fisherman, there's no excuse. Nobody will ever drop anything here. Like, I'm not producing any fish. No excuses. Let's see if that works. But I can put a forager here. This hunter's cabin is gone. Let's see. Upgrade the house. Sick workers, let her recover, hire someone else. Why is she sick? Scurvy. Yeah, I don't need the doctor for that. You just eat some vegetables. Those berries that were spoiling, you should have eaten them. That's on you. It's on you, guys. I want to check if that trick that I did worked. I did year 10 last time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This should be a very young tree. Yes, tree maturity, 3%, 8%, 25%. This is the tree. The trick for the simplified arborist strategy does work. I'm happy with that. Please remove these rocks and weeds. I put this on purpose here. What the fuck? The rocks at the very least need to be completely gone. And now we are producing tools. I should... Hold on. New industries means I need to put things here. We're producing tools, heavy tools, and swords. Now the swords... another trick you can do with the storage buildings, by the way. I'm producing swords here, but swords are so valuable that I want to store them all in a vault. To do that, but still allow these people to not have to travel over there, I enable the weapons here, and I say minimum quota 0, maximum quota 0. This means that as soon as one of these blacksmiths, the blacksmith produces a sword and deposits it here, it goes back to work. But somebody from the general labor force will see, oh, we have one sword here, but the maximum is 0. They will come here, grab the sword, and move it over there. The general workers, not the one blacksmith that I want to produce as much as possible. So that's a trick you can use. As for tools and heavy tools, let them mass produce it. I don't care. Solving the tools problem is fantastic. We have 0 tools right now, so... Gaussian bathtub curve would better describe the longevity of a fruit tree. They might have that in this game. Like, there's a lot of information here on each tree. And there's a peak of productivity when the maturity of the tree reaches a high level, but they're not dying yet. So 100% maturity, but not lifespan very reduced, and it has more production. I've never looked into much detail for this. The soil fertility has a huge impact. Impending blizzard is gonna snow like hell. And this ground is great for fruit trees. This is still good. Can you make bricks? Not until I have a tier 3 town center. The only way to get bricks now is by buying them. And in order to repair this building, I will need bricks. I should have thought of this, because I upgraded it with bricks and now I'm not producing any. Buildings require maintenance and repair over time. Oh, that's cool. This rock is gone. Let's build more of the road system. It's gonna snow like hell in just a moment. Everybody's gonna hide in their houses. Anything I want to do before that happens? Yeah, I wanted the fisherman to be done. Oh! It's too late, right? It's never too late. Let's do it now. Where's the fog of war end? Like here, okay. 70. 70 seems to work correctly for foragers. This can be a forager next to this tree. Okay. What do I need to do before the winter? I think, even if I wanted to do more, I couldn't do much because we're done here. I know I have knowledge. It's on purpose. Let it stay there. I want 2 pieces of knowledge for next year in case I get attacked. I invest in the army. And winter's here. I can check Daisy right now. How many mushrooms? I didn't count the mushrooms. She says she got 200. And she did have time for the medicinal roots, so it looks like this year... What the fuck? It looks like this year she did get everything? 57 eggs, yes. 100 willow, yes. 106 herbs, yes. 56 roots, yes. And 200... I'm gonna write it down. 200 mushrooms. I think that's it. She does the inventory so you don't have to. Yeah, thankfully every building has the amount of items produced in the last 12 months. 200 mushrooms, but she leaves 20 here spoiling away instead of delivering them to this storehouse. Frostbite.
Hello there.
But you're at home. Well, winter is here. I'm gonna slow it down and save the game, and that's the stream for today. Both Grim Dawn music and Titan Quest music fit this game so well. I can't believe I haven't been attacked in 4 years. Why don't they freeze to death, huh? Yes, hide away in your little houses. Almost 150 population, wow. This settlement is really growing. Max is 500, by the way. But that number might reduce depending on what happens next year with the enemies. But now I know if I get a notification at the beginning of the year, it might be a bluff. It doesn't necessarily mean they attack. It means they might attack with extra force if another random call happens. Okay, another problem to solve before the year ends. Fractured bones. So, once you start having mines, people working on mines, there's always a small chance that one of these will have a physical injury, not a disease, as this would indicate. Physical injury from working at the mine. Which means that they can't work for a long time, unless you have a healer. So this point in time, and this notification in particular, is telling me, hey, from this point onwards, I permanently, definitely, need a doctor working here at all times. Not only because of injuries from war, but also broken bones and general injuries from, diseases. I'm not sure if they even cure scurvy here. Maybe the doctor just feeds the person some greens and vegetables, and that's it. But yeah, we now need to pay 25 gold every month, so half of our income, for a full-time doctor to work. There's nothing else we can do about it. Otherwise, our mines will stop working and people will have broken legs for a very long time. Seeking medicine.
Need something?
Can you go to the doctor? I'm not sending you out in the middle of the blizzard. Hold on. Enable patient slots in the infirmary. This is the infirmary. There are patient slots. Well, it's disabled because nobody has come to the doctor seeking medicine, but these are all enabled. You only the top 2 need to be enabled, and these are the doctors. These will be enabled once people need it. Don't need to worry about it. Saving game, yeah, that's what I want to do, but not an autosave. I want my own save with my own name. Let's do that. Korvaxtan, year 11, another PB. Do we survive until the end of year 12? That's the question. I'm ready for it. I will have more weapons for my light infantry next year because now I'm producing them. Maybe I can buy some armor as well and be even in a better shape to fend off the invaders next year. Upgrade house. These last 4 years have been incredible. The doctor runs to the patient. In some cases I think he might, but mostly he stays there. I haven't followed the doctors too closely, to be honest, so I'm not sure. What about the forger? Okay, so Gabriel went there to deliver the wood and she gave up because of the cold.
Need something?
I forgive you, Gabriel. The doctor runs to the patient. No, most of the time the patients run to the doctor's house, even if they have a broken leg. Why are you out? It's still deadly cold. Isn't it? Was that my last save? It might have been. Why is there lightning? What was that? What was that flash? Yeah, the doctor also hears frostbite. But the thing is, I activated the doctor too late, and the people, when they got sick or broke their bones, they didn't know there was a doctor, so they just hid away in their houses instead of seeking shelter at the hospital where they would heal faster. Let's hope that does not have any big consequences here. Is it gonna get cold again? Are they gonna hide out again, or is the stream just over now? Is rare but common? Huh? You might want to read your sentence again. I've never seen lightning during snow events. I think it's impossible because the positive charges from the clouds are discharged by the snow falling on the ground, right? The snow does carry some of those charges because it is of much higher density than water. I might be mistaken, but there must be some scientific explanation for whether or never lightning strikes during snow. It's absolutely possible? Okay, so possible but rare. Not common but rare. Okay. It's very cold again. I'm gonna save again. Or not. Last save, and that's it for today. It's gonna be more Frontier, Farthest Frontier tomorrow. The fisherman didn't get built, and the forger might be soon. That's cool. Great 4 years in this game. But yet again, I think on year 12, we're gonna get obliterated. You're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying. Have a great rest of the day. I'm gonna have some dinner. Wish you guys a very pleasant meal. Unless there's some questions or anything I want to read. I haven't read everything, but I've read most of it. Goodbye to Shepard, to Deepak, Gonzalez, Sashman, and Joe Pro. Tomorrow probably, yeah, not at night. Tomorrow at like 5 or something. I think I can do a small stream. Not a long one. Goodbye to Luca. Goodbye PJ. PJ's both on Twitch and YouTube. Very nice. Alright, I'm out. Bye guys. Good luck. Happy face rockets.